Itu dia. Ah, siapa? Ah, Mik lo. Lu tolol gak jelas goblok anjing lah. Weh, Mik. Siapa Mik siapa goblok? Oh, Mik lu bagus sih tai. Kanan kanan cok, ada kanan aja cok. Di set. Close left, close left. Wait, wait chamber, wait chamber, wait chamber. No, 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 push. Go chamber, go chamber. Oh, solid. Nah, hari ini nyadar ente.
Match found.
Nah, let's go guys, let's go guys. I can ult, I can ult.
Warm up.
Ya, careful OP. Scan dulu, bay. Ya Allah. Ya elah, capek amat memek, memek. One here. Shotgun. Close strike. Nice one. Sia. Pak, mana nih Akmal? Pak, deng deng deng, Pak, deng deng. Ada,
You're
deng
going to
deng,
scatter from
Pak,
my
deng
stuff.
deng.
Super
Plus
easy to pick
deng
off.
deng deh.
Fight.
Anjing plus
Go.
18
Jets
doang.
grounded.
Jadi lu
Berapa emang?
minus 13 10. Lu plus berapa ya? Bercok, Akmal lagi deathmatch.
Main kurang nih.
Nipu anjing 17.
Abai main sampai kapan?
Sampai lu main sampai kapan, Bay? 2 game. 2 game dari sekarang. Lah kan lu ganti itu, Leviathan.
Lupa.
Ntar Akmal ganti akun. Baik game aja mal, kasihan banget nih bocah, Hordanta
Iya.
anjing kagak bisa.
Tapi gue tetap di Discord ya.
Iya udah gue juga.
Buat after
Mau gue
game. Anjay, after game.
anjay. Anjay. Mal 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 kan ntar mal. Gue mute si ini dulu siapa ini? Terkepo dia. Kan di ini Discord ini ada Alika Bal. Mau dikeluarin apa gimana mal?
Nggak usah anjing. Ngapain
Oh,
cok?
usah. Ini. Mau dicuek memek gak sih?
Kayak gitu bangsat. Kan gue udah temen jatuhnya. Ya udah,
Asik.
biarin aja ya.
Teman-temanku ditiup angin. Anjing makin pagi makin gila, cok, cok. Tetep bisa, cok. Kita butuh 2 orang,
Bisa
cok.
anjing. Kok nggak bisa sih, Bay?
Emang gak bisa.
Immortal, immortal ya, cok. Kita cari partian ntar.
Terus berarti harus full party.
Iya, kalau demo harus full party.
Aku berdua. party di mana, Dap?
Nah, apa?
Cari party di mana?
Kalau Indonesia Community.
Mending main Diamond, Bay. Enggak ya?
Apa?
Main Diamond.
Akun siapa?
Nggak tahu sih. Tadi match kedua PRX berapa Dap? Gue ketiduran anjing.
12 11.
13-11 apa 12?
Ya 13-11. GG, Cok. Tapi ya hampir kalah ngentot. Gambling bet dapet rek. Goblok.
Tapi jago banget anjing, kenapa ya PRX jago banget anjing gue ngeliatnya.
Oh ya, Fai, cari satu lagi, Fai. Ajak Ellen segame.
Nah kalau gini gue mending Diamond. Gue pengen naikin belok situ dulu biar ascendan.
Udah, ganti.
Ini ganti
Itu
aja sekarang mah.
di Discord siapa, Nas? Siapa? Fai, Zak.
Apa?
Itu Zak siapa di Discord?
Oke.
Ajak. Bisa
Salah
nggak tuh? Atau enggak Sinas? Sinas tidur ya? Apa ada Discord gak sih? Bilang Nas suruh abang Acong gitu segame. Saya harus balikin RR ini, bye. Bye, lu kalau balik pasti lu balik ke masjid ya, bye, nggak ke rumah, bye. Terus, bye, demi apa? Iya, baru balik. Terus alasannya di rumah temen habis sholat subuh, ya kan? Lah kan lu dari dipakpok kali.
Lu tau gak nasi kuning yang dekat Puspa sebelum?
Oh, tahu anjing. Puspa mana, Cok?
Anjing gang sapi, Cok. Gang rawat apa sih jalan
Ra-
gang rawat sapi kayak dah.
Oh. Nasceng. Lu tau Nasceng gak sih?
Yang mana anjing Nasceng?
Enggak tuh Nasceng.
Lu warkop ini dah, warkop
Tas PTI, Cok.
Rahayu.
Enggak tahu gua.
Wah. Atau enggak yang mau ke arah gang kecil Jati?
Si Nas mau, Pai.
Nggak tahu, Nas gak bilang.
Nggak balas. Si itu Zak siapa Zak?
Oh, Nas capek.
Brody King nggak mau main, Brody King.
Nggak juga.
Cari di VC gimana sih? Gua pernah tahu dah.
VIC, bentar. Mana sih VIC gue? Oh ini.
Di sini bisa mabar tuh.
Bisa tapi bikin voice di sana nggak sih? Harus satu Discord.
Enggak, adik gua tuh biasanya bikin ngechat gini kan. Ngechat min 2 misalnya. Platinum. Ntar orang nge-DM-in lu.
Nih ada looking for group kompetitif. Apaan kita
Nggak ada,
ininya,
kok nggak ada ya?
ranknya?
Ascendan ini aja, Ascendan Imo. Atau nggak dia main Ascendan?
Iya, dia masih dan
Oh ini nih, LFG kompetitif ya. Aku meleleh anjing. Silver slot, banyak banget silver slot anjing.
Ada ngetik siapa nih? Ya bro.
Kita bronze. Ntar lu di DM biasa mang sabarnya.
Siapa bisa main malam ya?
Bisa kalau stuck.
Bisa. Kalau berlima bisa. Bisa, Pai. Santuy. Yang satu bronze silver.
Lu nyari di mana sih emang?
VIC.
PIC.
PIC.
Siapa ya anjing? Ngajak Dega. Dek. Pape. Main Dek. Mungkin.
Si Maxwell
Maksudnya lagi main 61.
sudah Orto Jawa. Yang Orto lagi main.
Nah, orto.
Ini nemunya kayak berapa lama anjing? Gua nge-stuck.
Aku juga anjing.
Stuck juga.
Si Diego udah nggak main. Udah nggak pernah main.
Wow.
Main ML cowok dia. Kalau nggak ML Ome anjing.
Min satu plat alah kimak.
Itu mana baik tuh?
Satu belat ya berempat bettingnya. Lengkapnya dapet anjing.
Ah,
Emang first second COVID cok.
Covid.
Iya.
ya?
Covid tapi menang cok anjing sakit banget dia cok. Covid bang cok. Tapi kesian dia jadi main sendiri dia cok.
Gua malah ketawain anjing, takut gua. Takut kena lagi gua anjing, enggak dah.
Kira-kira berapa lama nih sampai lu akhirnya bisa terbiak?
Yang mana nih? Mulai dead
Ada yang mau nih? Let's go.
lagi nyantui kayaknya.
Kit bang. Bang.
Ini pisau
Ada yang
apa
ngol,
anjing?
guys.
Nggak jelas banget tai, Sarmat.
Satu bisa bang.
Sponsor sama si Foresium belum muncul. Bang sponsor udah muncul
Semua ngechat.
Lagi nyantuy.
Semua ngechat.
Berapa orang?
3 orang. Cepet-cepetan. Ya. Oh,
Jangan gitu anjing, mending lu respon satu dulu.
enggak bodo amat gue bilang cepet-cepetan.
Ntar masuk semua anjing.
Udah di invite.
Sama semua ya tadi ya?
Oh, udah di invite 1. Udah diet dah. Ente bang. Udah dapet.
Kejar nih.
Play enggak nih?
Play.
Yung. Yung. I miss
PIC. Di mananya dah?
Ada
LFG.
kompetitif. Ada suruh LFG ya. Enggak ada
Mm-mm.
tempat, ada suruh yang apa?
Tanda pagar.
Tanda pagar. Kompetitif.
Time to shine gak sih? Time to shine. Mal, lu lihat mal. Anjing gue bener-bener stuck Asen dan 2 mal. Kok tol anjing.
Siap. Oh iya kemarin ya.
OFC.
Wah gila BSD banget tuh dia. Biasa nama Jing. Keren cuy. Dua orang ini. Dia orangnya gini banget nih. BNK mah udah biasa anjir ada-ada aja.
Match found.
Phoenix bye. Bye.
Lu gue yang Phoenix.
Apa?
Anjing gue Phoenix.
Emang biasanya apa?
Mouse gue hilang nah.
Mus lu bilang.
Siapa yang
Oh,
ngambil?
kita.
Siapa yang betek anjing di mana lagi nungguin match hilang anjing.
Anjing. Coba bikin lu dah, gue mau lihat.
Melihat
Bang Rengoku, pakai apa Bang Rengoku? Oke bang. Mal, lu apa mal? Coba. Wis tau goblok.
itu yang mau pakai Viper.
Udah punya.
Yakin. Dia
Baik.
emang
Oh gitu ya.
punya line up dia.
Nah, gue mau ngambil Phoenix ah.
Iya bye, Phoenix bye. Berarti gue Jet. Akmal berarti initiator.
Apa lu
Let's
mau
go. Wah telat lu gimana sih lu bang? Ah goblok.
Everyone is afraid of
Ntar gajarin. Santai. Nggak mau ya. Oh, iya.
Kemarin lu line up gagal mulu dap anjing, kenapa dah?
Lagi jelek cowok. Lagi bukan harinya cowok. Goblok lu ya.
Sampai gua gedek sendiri anjing, buset dapat masih gagal mulu anjing.
Abai Phoenix kita lihat. Kucikan madu.
Anjing gue Phoenix terakhir pakai kapan ya?
Anjing gue baru pakai lagi 27 kill ya. Cuman timnya turu. Abai turu juga ngentut. Gak jelas.
Anjing gue nggak terubat ya. Orang
Gue
Mumbai aja.
gue masih bet sama sopanya. Finish cannot sihir bacot anjing memek kuda anjing. Udah bot break bacot ya.
Fokus.
Oke.
Anjing blind semua cok banyak banget ya.
Apa?
Blind semua dia banyak.
Ah santuy. Sebelum ke blind udah kena pala dia. Ini request bay. Request serip. Lihat lu, gua palain nih. Aduh, kapan gue immortal body ngentot kagak pernah anjing. Abai mulu yang dapat loh.
Klasik tuh kenapa?
Anjing.
Apaan?
Mortal body.
Berempat anjing.
Ini satu bang, anjing bang, udah bang, full. Hebat ngechat anjing, udah 5 orang ya.
Bilang diamond itu nggak ada yang ngechat ya.
Pelatih ini
Anjing namanya
buset
cukup
tuh.
bangsat.
Mana?
Di mid.
Iya, ngedun lu boy.
Chamber tadi nungguin gua anjing. Kayaknya enggak nginjak itu.
Kecil kan?
Bisa depan B.
Gue balik dah. Ada ngapain?
Nggak ada.
Itu omennya omen nge-smoke garage window.
Iya, Tet.
Emang?
Garage. Adakah garage-nya?
Anjing dia main lama banget.
Iya 5 stack sih.
Ini mah Versat gua A nih.
Wajar. Omen nge-smoke garage lagi.
Kalau kecil retake aja bay.
Enggak, gua lawan.
Alah ngentot bay.
Apa ada flash kan?
Iya.
Udah gua pakai anjing.
Oh, udah lu pakai.
Anjing goblok rame. Dongo.
Bisa gua
Coba,
sih.
coba.
Cek,
Oh,
cek.
yaudah, retake.
Nanti retake bay, retake bay.
30 seconds left.
Nice bang.
Masuk.
Lagi garage.
Pecah.
Spike down. C.
Udah dua set.
Ya Allah nipu gitu anjing.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Tente. Itu udah masuk, Cok.
Weapon here.
Pistol round apaan anjing nungguin sampai 40 detik anjing, penuh dengan game sense dia. Penuh dengan VCT anjing. Oke, sabar ya.
Nonton anjing. Perek nih. anjing.
40 detik kita ras ya. Tadi 4 second gini nih. Oke. Memek.
Ada step rame, Cok. Dia. Dilongnya rame. Belum masuk tapi.
Heaven smoke.
Mesin aneh. Balik lagi dia ya?
Belum.
Apa itu?
Lupa nih.
Balik dia. Ke shower
Maju,
anjing
stepnya
gua.
maju.
Ya Allah
Offline.
nipu.
I'll find you.
Nice bye.
Down A.
Rame, Cok.
Bye.
And down.
Dua orang lo anjing. Main sama Phoenix.
Bring them down. Reloading. We found one.
Ya,
Anjing, Blay.
Last player standing.
Kali reload anjing.
gua kira
Gua mati kali rate malah anjing. Lu beta.
See what's there planned for us this time.
Reload anjing.
Saya.
Gue main sama Abai nih, sama Abai. Lu udah flash kan, Bay?
Iya.
Ada berapa biji, Bay?
Dan barang sama gua anjing.
Emang apa tolol? Terus gua kan pas headshot. Tolol.
Apa iya?
Mantep nih. Tai ini musuhnya gambling banget.
Garage-nya.
Liatin guys dong, lu dan Shalom.
Di anjingin garage-nya.
Kau lagi.
Oh, sedap. Kita
Main
kan
harus
gua.
clear itu TP main-nya di main TP tadi. Chamber nge-pick berarti kan.
Ada di luar garage.
Satu celong. Gaya banget tuh sih lu, lagi lu. Gua pick.
Garage.
Enemies mid.
Garage 2.
Nah kan, hilang pala lu kan.
Get back.
Udah
One
set.
enemy remaining.
Flashing.
Down C.
Lagi, Bay. Iya. Baik, gaya bisnya gini-gini.
Spike spotted C.
Hilang kan malah lu.
Nightmare turns in our favor.
Full bang, udah bang, Allahu Akbar. Bisa anjing. Sampai subuh ini Discord gue tinung tinung. Tuh kan. Oke, Bang. Sip. Lu tadi ngechat lu, Le?
Kagak.
Anjing, berarti gak ada yang diamond, Cok. Platinum semua nih nge-stuck nih.
Ada di mid.
Gue rotate.
Ada window sama mid.
Wah, memek nahannya di situ. Jadi harus nyetar gue ya.
Gua udah full util.
Oh,
Di
step
mid
ke A.
sini satu.
Ke atas tuh.
Rame banget.
Gua tinggal ya bay C-nya.
Sini tinggal.
Anjing,
Heaven
nggak ada,
smoke.
Sialan timing. Celong.
Di long.
Ya,
Wah,
gua mau
big div anjing.
CP20 sumpah.
Enemy remaining.
Nice fight.
Spike down A.
Barang-barang aja, barang aja, barang aja.
Rasa dari C tadi.
Teleport's ready.
Bisa atas tuh, Pai. Hati.
Toxins going up. Poison orb emitting.
30 seconds left.
Toxin screen down.
Heaven.
Heaven.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Enemy spotted A. They think they can kill me.
Diwantuk.
Some women are born to die. Like rats in a lab.
Boleh OP nggak sih? Boleh lah ya.
Gue bisa beli.
Dropin aja, Pai. Oke. Baik, lu main mana? Gue main Elong dah.
Telat, Cok.
Gue main A sendiri. Rotate aja, Pai.
Telat.
Main C. Enggak.
Lu apa? Main terus.
Ada ulti ya, hati-hati. Si Breach.
Careful there.
Wah, nipu gini, Cok.
Langsung TP anjing.
Ada siwa.
Screennya donin
Dua
aja.
di long. Rotate kayaknya.
Boleh tadi sih di long ya, colong.
Bring them down.
Ntar gue 5
Middle. Window.
Dah gua.
I'll find you.
Di smoke C-nya. Di one way gua.
Gue rotate ya, Pai.
Iya.
Oke. Step di A.
Mau balik lagi deh. Dari Heaven.
Satu mid.
There. 30 seconds left.
Anjir,
Rotate lagi
ada, Cok.
dia.
Bring them down.
Ya kena stun gua. Chamber lo ya. Semua.
Satu di mid.
Di smoke kali.
Where are you? Spike planted. No charges. We'll catch them.
Lu TP bisa kanan. Bisa kanan lu, Pai.
Bisa
Gak ada.
Ada apa?
Omen di kabi.
Kabi di kabi.
Celong.
Gua stick ya.
Off your feet!
One enemy remaining.
Gue smokein. Nice one.
Oh, dia
Cemas kau,
mereka
Dek.
Iko.
They didn't actually think so.
Ya mereka Iko.
Bang chamber.
Tapi Iko mereka
Mereka
hampir
taruh di guard aja
membunuhku.
ya.
Oh, belum. Itu bilang Bang
Gue
Chamber.
bisa beli.
Funds to spare.
Iya.
Gue bisa ulti A.
Kalau mau ulti ya kah?
Bisa juga.
Ntar lo gue pick dia.
Oke.
Time to work.
Terus TP.
Elong.
Long.
Take hold. Bring them down.
Reloading.
Masih di Elong.
Ini kalau
Dead.
Elong.
Masih ada.
Gatut.
Thirty seconds left.
Ini orang main gak jelas anjing ini.
Wall up.
I'll find you.
B satu. Guys, masuk.
Tahan, Bay.
Cek.
Suka hati, Bay.
10 seconds left.
Tuh, Bay.
One enemy
Aduh,
remaining.
kena flash gue cok.
Lasin mana, lasin mana?
Planting.
Spike planted.
Low. Gua ngetek. Nice. 120 tuh anjing. Tangannya gini nih.
Reloading.
Ngek. Kan kena ini nih.
Gak ada asisnya anjing.
Emang.
Kita kalau mau bohong yang benar dikit lah.
Make them beg.
Oh iya, Cok, bohong gua. Tipu lu, Bay. Dasar lu, Bay, penipu.
Anyone feeling
ya.
generous? Teşekkürler. Thank you.
Biar semangat aja itu si Bay.
Headshot juga anjing.
Firasat gua kena dah. Firasat gue.
Gue kayak gitu.
Bureng ya.
Step E.
Enemy spotted A.
Ngeras, Cok, dia, Cok.
Elong.
Turunin,
pushing.
turunin. Ikut dia.
B-nya gak ada yang jaga, lupa.
Iya, hati-hati nih.
Ada
Gua
Siwa.
jaga-jaganya.
Bring them down.
Ya
Yang mana
Allah.
dia?
Itu masuk ke set. Back set.
Udah masuk.
Udah masuk.
Udah masuk.
Lu di dalam.
I'll find you.
Ulti.
Take hold. Spike
Ulti,
planted.
Bay. Let's go, Bay.
Mark one. They're blind.
Ya, anjing.
Last player standing.
Dua-dua ya.
Dua health.
Ada senjata lu.
Shotnya mati ya.
One enemy remaining.
Step aja kan.
No one else could do this.
NT.
Make their fear your weapon. Or use a gun, whichever.
Musuhnya main 30 detik terus, Cok. Nggak jelas aja.
Anjing keburu subuhan gua.
Buru sahur ya. Enggak. Guys, siapa?
Rumah gua
Bay.
bangun anjing puasa.
Iya.
Nangis Pak Kamis.
Kalau mau
Wih, Jumat, Cok.
tahu ya, gabut ya.
Joke's over.
Ada tuh.
You're dead.
Kalau mau gua
Ah,
bisa
lagi.
di-tag sih.
Dia
Gua
ulti kemana, Cok?
Spike
Dap,
down
gua
A.
mau masuk Dap pakai ulti.
Gas saya, ayo gua bantuin.
Si half HP.
Ow! Watch your eyes.
Phoenix low.
Vent tadi di short.
Bisa di long. One siwa, Phoenix.
Spike down A.
Ngeflank nih ada pasti. Ya ada long anjing.
Blocking sight.
Longnya breach ya.
Pakai di mana? Di gue ya?
Iya, di
Gun
Siwa.
here.
Atas belakang, bang.
enggak sih, dua-dua situ. Itu tadi step omen tuh. Omen di short. Oke, 3 dari A.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Nice one.
Gaya banget anjing.
This place is nice,
That
but not
you.
nice enough to die in. Let's win and get out of here.
Gue bisa dropin. Aduh, ngedropinnya Phoenix ini anjing. Beban dong, kayak.
Bangsat tuh di atas lu.
Oh iya, maaf. Jadi,
Lu maju lagi nggak?
gila gue sama Akmal ketuker mati anjing.
Oh situ.
Agak you bro. Yuk, lu agak you bro.
You want to play? Let's play.
Hanya ada step nggak?
Dia main lama karena dia nggak punya ini cowok entry frag.
Ngopek gue pick dong. Gue flash malah.
Mati dong gue kan.
Di mid. Sheriff.
Iko dia cowok. Kita jangan mati. Kita jangan kalah Iko lagi guys.
Ada di sini satu.
There.
Elongnya coy.
Bridge.
Bisa elongnya tuh.
Chamber bisa di C sih dap.
Satu C nih. Ada step jeduk. Nggak tahu siapa nih.
Bring them down.
Kayak paling pecah.
Dia nunggu di sini biasa nih.
Ya udah biarin aja. Balik lagi. Nggak jelas baca tolol.
Gua udah nge-push.
Ya udah lu tahan situ ya, Fai. Masih di push lagi, Fai. Biarin aja dia main
Oke.
sabar.
Gue takut elongnya, cok.
Ada di
chill
mid.
aja. Di sini satu.
Iya di C ada nih satu.
Biarin. Belum masuk. Dia nggak bakal main komit aja.
30 seconds left.
Kira
Spike
cek
drop
dari
di mid.
Oh,
Pas di B. Ngapain kamu?
Spike down B.
Ngapain dia main anime?
Middle
Bring them
window.
down.
Chambernya.
10 seconds left.
Catch them.
Long deh, kece.
Holy fuck. Dapat Bay.
One enemy remaining.
Nice Bay.
Hati-hati Cite. Garot anjing.
Gak usah dibunuh. Miskin dia biarin. Gak usah dibunuh. Biar miskin dia.
Data dia, Cok.
Ya, miskin.
Pale and sweating. All good signs.
Lihat tamanya dia 3.000 sendiri anjing cacat.
Chamber bisa beliin tuh.
Bang Chamber, thank you bang.
Pas dah
Bye.
Gue pengen nyobain ngopik di sini.
Bye, lu tau gak sih Bay?
Apa?
Ini sih polos banget kayak gini.
Gue pengen ngopik anjing ya. Bocah gabut pisan ya.
Bay, push Bay. Push Bay.
Mantap.
Ada lagi gak? Gas.
Marked one.
Bangsat.
Respawn.
40 PT. Itu di balik box.
Middle.
Kalau gue dapetin C. Gue dapet C-nya guys.
Iya.
Enggak gue push kok.
Where are you?
Thirty seconds left.
Main apa sih nih? Temper Glass. Temple Dash. Zuma ini musuh bangke.
Kayaknya A deh.
Gak ada full step.
Iya, be.
10 seconds left. We found one.
Masuk coba.
Spike planted. Silence, Dream Seer.
Chamber
One
kayaknya mid deh.
enemy remaining.
Kamu
Masa di B.
Gimana Las ya? Aduh peluru satunya.
Toxin screen down.
TP nggak tahu
Dia
kemana.
TP.
Bisa backside.
Ntar.
Last player
Ya,
standing.
20. Nggak ada waktu, Pai. Lawan aja dong, nggak apa.
What the fuck?
New fight, new tactics, keep it fresh, yeah?
gue jagaannya di sini.
Here. No loose ends.
Full step A.
Guys di smoke.
I'll find you.
Scan mid ada nggak, Bang? Ada ya?
Nggak tahu depan guys.
Buset, dia tahan mana-mana nih. Mabet dah.
Satu dari main bridge.
Ini sabar banget ya.
Sabar banget deh, Cok.
Fade-nya di mid.
Ada 2.
Aduh, kena stun gua. Aduh, satu set ya dia.
We found one. Take hold. Last player standing.
Itu kita jebak.
Spike down mid.
Nanti.
Last
Tadi
round
setuju.
in the half.
Ini musuh imba anjing,
For the
bener-bener
money
nungguin.
pieces now.
Kasih gua judge.
Apa? Gue ada ulti.
Gak bisa
Last round
smoke
deh,
lu.
last round.
Ambil orb.
Iya, last. Full bay. Bang.
Spike di mid.
Nice. One long. Full
Satu
step.
gua.
Gua ada ulti.
Off your feet!
Mana tuh? Dia ya?
There, take them! Face your
Masa
fear!
tak?
Reloading.
Aduh,
I'll find
pusing
you.
gua.
Momennya kemana, Cok?
2 long.
Aduh. Bubat. Dia nggak mau hapus.
Reload him.
Bam.
Watch your
Lagi
eye.
1 long.
Someone's A. Flash!
Planting.
Enemy down.
Phoenix half
One enemy
Last
remaining.
planted.
Nice.
Nice.
Going up.
Musuhnya nggak jelas, Cok.
Reloaded.
Tai banget, tadi gua nggak bisa sabar gini dah.
Just, you know, from the front.
Kita
Bisa
ras,
B,
kita
bisa
bicara.
C, dan up.
Kita bicara ya. Kecaya kali. Gua terkotok nih musuhnya.
Line up di mana ada gak?
Kesini.
Here.
Terus
Udah susah dah.
saya
Itu harus bener-bener lu tahu anjing.
biasa
Dia tuh ada jump pick nggak jelasnya gitu.
jam terlalu.
Don't hold back.
Iya, jump pick itu goblok.
Where are you? Bring them
Kanan
down.
dia 1. Backside 1.
Reloading.
City Omen
Nice.
kayaknya.
Tuh 30. Loh. 100 ya, chambernya 100.
Kira gue berdua di side. My bad dah. Santai aja bang, gak bisa ngedefuse.
Last player standing.
Pucuk.
Poison's off.
Okay, which gun to pick this time?
Kita main sabar sekarang, kita main sabar. Sabar adik-adik. Aku masukin garage sedap. Agak gue mau dibalik pintu garage. Mau nungguin gue. Masih Phoenix, Cok. Ada yang panik, ada yang panik. Gimana tuh?
Where are you?
Aduh, ada Phoenix anjing. Di flash nih, oh siap-siap. Oh, bikin suara, Bay.
Garage ada 2
Biar
ya?
dia, iya, biar dia keluar, Bay. Mana nih, Bay?
Di sini ada nih.
There.
Tembak, Bay. Mas, Bay.
Ah, gua ada.
Kanan lu ada.
Sos.
Ya, di situ, Bay. Itu udah lah.
Gua 2 garage.
Itu tuh, Bay. Oh, lagi pakai phantom apa, Mal?
Watch your eyes!
Heaven.
30 seconds left.
Omen 80. B2 ya.
Dapat plan aja.
Last player standing. Spike down
Healthy
A.
spike. Spike planted.
Bay, lu ke garage, gue ke celong, Bay.
Yuk. Gua
Boleh.
Whatever happens, sakin. Don't panic. Trembling is bad for your aim. Their fears betrayed them. We'll catch them.
Yang kedetik tuh ada.
Watch your eyes!
Bring them down.
Careful now.
Gue dibusuk.
Here.
ada 2 anjing. Omen lo bet ya.
Ya, nggak ada yang keluar.
111 omen.
Toxin screen down. Here.
Last player standing. Thirty seconds
Toxins
left.
going up.
Dia ada save aja jatah lu, Riz. Waduh
Toxin
anjing.
screen down.
Race it to the spike sites.
My ultimate is ready.
Saving dulu ya.
Isolate.
Wi-Fi. Lu nggak save?
Ini nggak set, Cok.
Nggak sci-fi. Tuh, Tete Along.
Bring down.
Mana? Sini.
Sebelah kiri gua. Dua.
The spike is down. Spike down A.
Tadi pedap.
Wah, bye.
Ntar gue bokongin.
Last player standing. Flawless.
Center. Mana ya?
I hear them scream.
Langsung rasain, Cok.
Barang aja lah, Cok. Ke B aja kali ya?
David.
Chamber ya?
Tadi pas lu ke GK ada kayak ini gak? Chamber gak?
Nggak ada. Selalu dua anjing. Ada yang satu di sini.
They are mine.
Satu di set.
TP. Pasti gantian ngepick deh. Mau B nih.
Ada semua kok?
Kan di atas, Cok.
Where are you? Blocking sight. Mark one. Bring them down.
Gue plan.
Bring them down.
Ada Eling.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Nih,
Coba,
dari
coba.
Celing nih. Awas, Dap. Di Celing.
Celing. Celing 2. 3 celing.
Wah, nggak jelas anjing.
Last player standing.
Bangsat, bingung.
Wah, ya.
They have courage, but no one is immune to fear. Watch this! Bring them down.
Careful now.
Ah,
I'll
ngentot.
find you.
One side.
Wah,
Get out of
nice.
my way.
Gue mulai mati memek.
Bring them down.
Planted.
They're blind with fear.
Ada garage.
Ntar, nanti gue
Headnya flank kayaknya.
Enggak,
Apa nggak deh? Flank.
Masih di garage window.
One enemy remaining.
Belakang lu, Boy.
Last player standing. Find you. Marked one.
Wah, ada waktu. Saya tunggu aja.
Clutch.
Who to smother first?
Nipu gini anjing bay musuhnya.
Gue ada ulti sih. Mana?
Mau kecek kah?
Iya.
You
Open
want
duluan
to
deh, Bay.
play? Let's play.
Fit. Gimana nih?
Gak ada.
Gue siap ya.
No charges.
Ayo guys.
Come on, let's
Aduh fokus
Top line.
banyak.
Backside, backside.
Marked one.
Blind.
Kok itu dia? Kena ini, kena.
Gua ulti.
your feet.
130, 130. TP.
One enemy remaining.
Last low, 130. Yo. Nice way.
Toxin screen down.
Reload.
If you lose focus, you die. Breathe when it's over.
Gua punya ulti.
Being alone?
Barang aja. Kalau ke Along, bridge-nya selalu main Along, coy masalahnya.
Siapa?
Bridge-nya bridge.
Kalau yang watching ntar gue lempar molly, cok.
Iya dia selalu sini. Sabar dulu, jangan buang molly dulu, gua kancing.
Si gua juga.
Bring them down.
Ada nggak ada?
Tahu nih, kayaknya ada deh. Nggak ada.
Bisa
Ada
ada
smoke.
nih.
Where are you?
Kanan
Side,
gua.
side, side.
Kanan, kanan, kanan. Backside ya.
Bring them
Oh,
down.
sebakar.
Side, side, side. Pet.
Planted.
CT.
Main bareng.
Going up.
Seven ya.
Tech.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Oh, Evan.
Santai.
Where are you? One enemy remaining.
Nice. That's one.
Talking a big game doesn't mean much if you.
Gak usah.
I'll choke their sight.
Ala gaya.
Wah, ada yang mau
Everyone
ngeplank.
have fun.
Gak usah sih. Paling chamber.
Oh, gue mau lompat dulu, udah.
Beliin.
Mana?
Ya makanya gua clear dulu.
Where are they? Bring them down.
Capek kan.
Gua ada di sini.
Yatakta.
Di atas,
Blind.
Cok.
No more
Nice one.
dreams. I'll find you.
Nice.
Gua ngiling.
Reloading. We'll catch them.
Planted.
Reloading.
Satu CT ya.
Oh, stop. Gua mau flash ntar.
Bring them down.
Oh Heaven dia harus.
Iya. Saving gak sih dia?
Iya kalau nggak saving. Makanya
Blocking sight.
Reloading.
I'll find you. Reloading.
CT, back.
window.
Soalnya.
Gua ke flash lagi.
My bad.
Gue kompleks juga.
Their fleet is a trap and
Gua nggak expect anjing
terangin.
udah di sini.
Kalong
Iya.
lagi. Gue pancing pakai des gue. Lu liat gue ya.
Lu ngedes kemana?
Gue nggak des mundur lagi. Satu anti flash di satu orang dah. Dia selalu flash elong
Jadi
sini
long
nih.
bridge.
Iya, dia main berdua mulu tuh, bridge sama ininya, fatnya. Gua baca dia mainnya.
Gue pernah udah short kayak biasa. Gak tau deh.
Boleh lah.
Oke.
Pas mau nge-push
bring them down.
Enemy spotted A.
ada shortnya deket.
Found
Satu.
one.
Ada pet.
Them down.
Ada lagi pet.
Nice one.
Gak usah di ulti, gak usah lu ulti. Gak usah di push.
Iya, ini kita vibe ada line up.
Ada.
One enemy remaining.
Nice, bye. Flash dia, bye. Mati sama gua, bye.
Anjing muter gitu gua bangsat.
Nice one.
Take aim, Zenfire.
Gua udah ulti.
Oke, elong lagi.
Anyone feeling generous?
Yang penuh.
Ini backside mulu cok.
Bang
Gak apa-apa.
Kayak ngoku.
Teşekkürler. Thank you.
Gue udah ulti juga.
Need one.
Iya, mending kak aja, Cok, ulti mah.
Oke.
Si aku bisa ulti di sini nih, elong.
Here.
Berarti gua udah shower ya.
Satu orang anti flash ya, buat
Oh,
bantu gua.
mereka gak ada duit.
Oh
Iya,
iya.
kang ada.
Kalau lihat dulu.
Gak usah ke dah, elong semuanya.
Bring them down.
Bisa sih.
Oh siwer anjing. Nggak ada gua ulti tuh. Astag.
Gas.
Take them.
Ada satu. Nggak tahu
Mark
gua.
one.
Oh showernya.
Bring them down.
Gua stun.
Face your fear.
Bantuin gue dong.
I'll find
Gue komplain.
take hold.
Ada event ya.
Silence. One enemy remaining.
Panik tuh dia, nyariin gua.
Anjing sabun bangsat.
Nice.
Let's go.
Muas kau dek.
Match point. This is it. Their courage falters.
Lagi nggak sih? Udah aja, Cok.
Kita banyakin A step. Enggak, nah, ini basi sih, enggak ser. Ayo.
Udah gas saya ya, sih.
Gak bisa ulti ntar.
Aduh, nasibnya udah di sini.
Masih anjing.
Kasih gua orb di all long.
Oke.
Pas OP cok
You
chamber.
want to play? Let's play.
Bring them down.
Kayak ini OP deh Firasat gah.
Gue skin apa?
Survive.
Flash.
Iya,
Temen tem.
cok.
The low.
Spike down A.
Kayak bisa cabut.
Nya di short.
Nice.
Rotate A-nya. A-nya rotate.
Udah
Hanya rotate, sabar.
Longnya gimana cok?
Nggak tahu.
Liatin.
Satu heaven.
Satu Evan. Satu City.
Bentar.
Bang,
Oke,
Bang
Cok.
Chamber bikin suara di B dah. Bikin suara di B aja. Tembak-tembak aja jelas ya.
Ke ini. Kejebak trap.
Nah, gitu nih. Biar rotate nih.
Masih ada nih OP kayaknya.
Lu nggak usah pick dulu, bye. Sabar, bye. Di gue satu.
Gua udah
30
Satu ya.
seconds left.
Go plan. Nice.
Aduh.
Heaven masuk.
Heaven satu ya.
Evan, bye.
Chamber.
Satu City, satu Evan. Awas atas lu, bye.
One remaining.
Last seven. Kill. Nice.
Attackers win.
And
Nice,
that's
bang.
how it gets done.
GG.
Wah anjing gue di expect gitu ya. Ngeri banget cuk chambernya cuk.
Gue nunggu peluru dia habis anjing. What anjing?
Gas lagi kah?
Nggak tahu sih gue. Ada yang udahan.
Agak udahan. Ya, ngantuk. Dadah.
Ya,
Oke.
makasih.
Yo, thank
Gue juga dah kalau gitu.
Nah, yaudah dah. Ini udah. Mal, 2 mal. Lu masih mun enggak?
Oh, iya.
Udah, mic lu matiin aja. Gue mute.
Udah mati.
Tuh.
Nah, udah mati.
Match found.
Gue jangan realis deh. Wih, V-player udah ada nih V-player. Jet udah ada.
Apa? Icebox.
Koyo pakai koyo ah. Lu bisa chamber atau enggak sage terserah lu.
Bisa dua-duanya gue.
Oh, bahaya. Gue le. Wah,
You can
That-
get sense if you want. It's up to you, bro.
I can do both.
What do you want to play it in?
Yeah, maybe I'll go Sage, but I'll play
Uh,
with
You should play Princess. I think we can go B easy.
I'll guard the flank.
Okay.
I am both shield and sword.
jadi plus berapa?
15 doang.
15. Gue 12 anjing.
Lo kayak nggak standar.
Abai berapa abai ya?
Tahu.
This place, I can feel its pain. It aches for redemption.
Mending wall mana kalau ke A ya? Mending wall sini.
Inilah.
Wall plan apa wall kanan kiri? Bisa di sini aja.
All plan lah.
Here.
Sini enak juga.
Terlalu sih. Lu tradisi, lu ngolong maksudnya kayak gini?
Enggak kayak gitu aja gitu mah bisa itu.
Apa nyamping gini?
Nyamping gitu.
Nyamping gitu rafternya cok biasanya ditembus mulu. Ngerinya.
Rafter.
Ini nih, atas ini nih.
Oh iya sih.
Jadi 50-50.
Pushing, pushing.
Oh shit, my bad.
Reloading.
3. Yeah, 3.
Down.
Chill.
Spike down A.
There's one B.
Yeah, come back.
He's pushing.
Pushing right.
Piece of this.
Coming back B. I'm putting it.
Oh,
Go B, just go B,
anjing
just go
gak
B.
jelas.
Yeah.
Let's go B.
Okay, I'm coming.
Iya lari
What
terus.
the fuck? That's kind of gay.
Last player standing.
On top. 50.
Drop.
Don't get shot. Human brains are hard to replace.
Full buying.
Oh, you
Tidak.
got to buy.
Reloading.
Goodbye. Go.
I'll shut that race up.
Shutting them down.
One push, one push.
They're playing pushing.
Cutting their vision.
Here. Rest here.
Oops.
One screen. Cross screen.
Wall raised. Feeling safe.
One enemy remaining.
No info.
Flying.
Okay. They're coming.
Ding. 100.
Oh!
Anjir, mau jatuh gua.
Fun. Now it's my turn.
Gotta try it out.
Gila, bedanya. Gue. Iya, pandai. Tolong. Gue scan kelas aja deh.
Over the top. Let's go. Knife deployed.
Which?
Pas pushing.
Hey, you.
Spotted A. For you.
Grenade out.
Three guys on B.
Reloading.
Coming B. 3 now.
Gobi.
One mid.
No one B, just go away. I mean, just.
One on it.
Wait, one more.
Light planted.
Mid.
Reloading.
On mid.
No charges left.
Oh,
enemy remaining.
last middle. They're gonna get.
Reloading.
Yeah, mid.
Gonna get.
Oh,
Tactics failed.
Vandal. Sova body.
Sova, what?
Belakang lo.
Let's
Kanan.
pull them over.
Ente.
Gak ada. Sofa body, apa sih sofa body? Oh, sofa
Sofa.
body.
Reloading. Yes.
you're fast on top for me, right now. Yeah, fast. Oh, push.
Pushing.
One more pushing.
Close up. Anjing jelas.
Fire in the hole.
Last player standing.
Bro, you can
Spike down
revive?
A.
You didn't revive? What?
Now I know how annoying my healing can be.
Need a drop.
Thank you.
Can go B. I can ult.
Reloading.
Oh, okay.
Viper likes to push B, so close.
Reloading.
Viper have ult.
Keep up.
Cutting their vision. Feeling safe.
Yellow.
Yellow kan?
Go.
Reloading.
Barrier created.
Chill.
What the? What?
What?
Your duty is not over.
Cover me, cover me. He's on top,
Apa?
bro.
Healer down.
One enemy remaining. Reload.
Just let them try to catch me. Can someone get this? Here.
Can I get a front door?
Someone drop, bro.
Thank you. Here. Stay safe. I have this.
Wait Jet.
Oh, you flash me. You here? Are you sure? 3.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
I'm sorry for my flash.
I'm gonna try, bro. Never mind.
My city needs me. I can't be away.
KO, if you want to flash, can you tell me in this round? Okay.
Apa kata Lek?
Nggak tahu. Kayaknya kalau nge-flash ngomong deh. Maksudnya gitu deh.
Gue ngapain ngomong di party juga ya, tolol banget. Bentar Lek. Bangke, aku baru sadar bangke.
You
Banget.
want to play? Let's play.
Cutting their
Flash.
Nice. Oh, one more, no, on top.
spike down A.
One screen for sure.
One heaven, one rim. I'm flashing.
Raptor.
Oh, off flash ya. Oh, betul.
Kayaknya juga kejauhan.
Nge-crouch.
Crouch kan pendek jadi.
Tapi kan lemparnya gua katasin.
Iya, tapi mati.
Kayak emang dia belum nge-pick dah.
Careful if we
Akan ult,
They
attack or
might wall boost here. Pico B, they might wall boost here.
ya. Tapi kan gua bikin, akan ult.
Careful wall boot. They might wall boot
Here.
from here. On top.
Wall boost, oke.
Yeah.
Wall
Flash from me, right?
Wall boost.
I will shake here.
Cutting their vision.
Wall boot. No.
Still inside.
Cross. Yellow. No man and orange. Perfect. Nice, fine dead. One snowman and one orange.
One enemy remaining.
Place here. Behind the wall.
Reloading.
Nice, good job.
Reloading.
They don't have a single life worth saving.
There you go.
This day, I think we must go in the. Oh shit.
Reloading.
Dead. Fast.
Wall raised. Here.
Oh, one skin, kill Megan.
Yeah, one here.
One enemy remaining.
Skin. Nice.
Pas kalau dia lagi reload ngeliat matahari.
Here. 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 Need a drop.
Right now you have the. Thanks. Money.
Take everything.
Wah, kayak gua ada yang dekat.
All skin. We back.
Barrier created.
Mini. What? Back side. Back side.
Down A. Last player
Ya
standing.
elah, tai. On course left.
Welcome to my world.
One enemy remaining.
As much as this world hurt me, it's mine, and I will kill to defend it.
Reloading.
I want to see you crawl.
Enemy suppressed.
Oh, right side.
Spike retrieved.
Spike down A.
Right side there.
Toxin screen down.
Target sighted A. Spike dropped.
Mi corazón.
Spike retrieved. Knife deployed.
One middle. Middle go back.
Reloading.
30 seconds left. Last player
Ya
standing.
di kanan gua anjing.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Spike.
Uh,
If I act superior, it's because I am.
Last round.
I have ult,
before
I have
the
ult.
switch.
You can go begin.
Can't take anything with us after this. Go for broke.
Apa ulti gua buat counter res ult ya?
Bisa. Chamber tapi chamber aja. Tahu sih.
Chamber juga.
Iya, maksudnya kalau chamber ngepick duluan belok.
Iya. Enggak apa-apa lah. Gua oke.
Nowhere to run.
Fire in the hole! Healing.
You want to
Go wall.
Enemy down. Barrier created.
Oh, one flanking.
Di middle.
Planted.
You can try to revive me, Sage.
Ding, fang ding.
Jaga situ terus dap.
Oh, it's up.
He's there.
Your duty is not over.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No charges.
Kasih set.
Enemy taken out.
Nice play. Cemas kau dek. Back.
Switching
Okay,
sides.
we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
Wah, gua habis bayarin bos tuh harus ganti sense lagi nih.
Apa?
Ganti sense.
Gak jauh beda anjing. Kalau musuh.
Emang. Cuman kan dia agak ceper kan.
Iya. Bedanya lebih ceper. Tapi sampingnya tuh sama. Gak ada yang beda.
Oh, iya. Beda agak panjang soalnya.
Lebar, kan? Molotov ya. Masalah. Midnya jagain kan.
Mati gua goblok. Thank you for roll.
Healing.
Purify. Oh, you wall right there. I hit your wall, bro. Purify
Enemy
on.
remaining.
Last low.
Bro, say you just draw my bullet, bro.
Gila lu.
Stop my bro.
Lu save hidup gue, Le.
I sure is from here, bro.
We are fighters.
Forever.
Come here. One bell. Hey, man.
Barrier created.
Right, bro.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Mas kau, Dek.
The symphony of death. I'm great to get used to it.
Says you can kill my gun.
Wall raised.
Set B,
One
Ya gue bi.
One man.
don't B.
Raise was made, careful.
Ah, wabut.
There.
Wabut.
Enemy spotted B. Enemy spotted B.
Hey, 100. You.
Last player standing.
Let's go. Time to send.
Crushable, 3 taps, easy.
Spike planted.
Enter. On the first. You close easy. Alah.
I'll choke them.
Oke, kata winnable, you class easy gitu. Oh.
We go. Wall raised.
Alah, memek. Diapain lagi gua?
Pretty on Sova coming here.
Welcome to my world.
Last player standing.
Cello.
Ay, corazón.
Iya.
Nyampainya terus scan aja jadi cepet deh.
The enemy only looks composed.
Mas gitu.
Their hearts.
Yang di buff cuman KO.
Reloading.
Ada ini dia delete up deh.
You want to play? Let's play.
Tahu ya.
One.
One.
One hundred on chamber. Will get you.
Unavoidable.
Oh, nice free. Spider up. Rush in. Oh, coming. Wobwood. One wobwood.
Spike is on me.
Wobwood. Go on top.
One enemy remaining.
Left side now. Nice.
For you.
Le, gua mau cerita, Le.
My power does not end. Ask
Gak tau ini Raji.
and you shall receive.
Anjing, Le. Gua ngehit 100, Le. What the fuck? Gua nge-right click make baki anjing kena pala. Headshot anjing.
Jauh apa dekat?
Jauh banget, Le. Nih. Sumpah, lu tau kan atas sini nih. Rafter sini, musuhnya di sini. Di belakang. Gue tembakin klik kanan, mati, cok. Kaget gua. Gak SP kata gak kok headshot ngencong.
It's mid.
Amen going B.
Allahu Akbar, gak jelas.
You will not kill my ally. Here.
Spike down B.
Male, main sendiri lu, Le.
Anjing bola begini.
Gak jelas anjing.
Salah gol gitu.
Nembak gua aja keren, tai.
Their heads.
Bantuin temennya tuh buruk.
Need a drop.
Castle and Game kan, I want to buy operator.
Dia ngomong Inggrisnya lancar, tapi kecepetan.
Cuman
terus dia pakai logat.
kayak jadi gak jelas ya.
Logat Thailand. apa Filipina
Logat
sih itu yang
Thailand.
ngomong- yang nggak bisa ngomong S. Si di A.
Mana Zan? Oh, mana?
Should I wall too? Or you wanna push that? Okay, push that.
Fire in the hole.
Wih.
Nowhere to run.
For you.
So many.
One heaven, one backside.
Party's over.
Toxin screen down.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Line up. Oh yang lu bilang dia line up sih ini Viper kita.
Mm.
Kan sini Wangi
Iya.
anjing nge-smoke situ.
Keren anjing, tapi gue gak pernah tahu.
Barrier created.
Mas kode.
Reload. Spike down A.
Spike spotted.
Two mid.
Enemy remaining.
One more build.
Charges left. Reloading. Your duty is not over.
Nice.
Defenders win.
Udah ngantuk.
Gue udah. Besok kali.
Ya udah.
Lu kalau main jam berapa sih?
Nggak
Nggak
tahu,
nentu
gue
sih, Le.
bener-bener random. Gue tuh sekarang lagi males ngapa-ngapain anjing. Gue main Valo aja males, cok. Kayak lemes banget. Gue butuh temen. Tapi nggak, maksudnya butuh temen tapi kayak cuman ngobrol doang gitu loh. Nggak mau ngapa-ngapain gue gitu. Ngerti gak sih?
Ayo lah. Lah ya. Gentil bilang. Lah ya, gue nunggu Mostrazer aja nih.
Iya. Sama
Itu kalau dikasih super glade bisa gak sih?
bisa, cowok. Ada super glide-nya anjing. Super glide Treasure Viper Ultimate di Indo juga ada yang jual.
Emang.
Gue sempet pengen, cuman katanya super glide nggak jauh beda. Gimana ya? Beda sih. Awal lu make beda, cuman lama-lama
Namanya.
ke ini apa sih, kekikis gitu ya? Nggak kekikis sih, tapi kayak coatingnya tuh hilang gitu lama-lama katanya. Terus jadi kayak
Karena
sama
sering
aja.
dipakai ya.
Heeh. Makanya gue nggak jadi.
Lah.
Tapi kalau buat keren sih anjing kalau mau dipakai gituan.
Iya, itu dia.
Ada ininya anjing, ada apa sih? Taringnya gitu di mousefit.
Tadi gue main warnet anjing. Sama adik gue, sama temen adik gue.
Terus
Makanya gue main akun gue Diamond tuh yang Dennis.
iya.
Oh sih. Lagi gue mau pakai akun gue, aduh, bocahnya gini semua kata gue. Jadi deh,
Sama siapa aja?
gue pakai akun sama Ellen tuh yang SNL Rudy King.
Nah. Oh itu anak
Misalnya
SMA
bertiga.
semua.
Pakai SNL semua. Wardantal pokoknya. Gue main-main doang sih bener.
Enggak, gue kira
Kalau lu
ketemu online
apa?
terus kayak gue jauh-jauhan, ternyata satu domisili anjing.
Dekat anjir, dia anak Jakarta.
Oh.
Le.
Iya, thank you, Dap.
Le.
And this is going to be a review of the Infinity Hump Pro from Infinity Mice. So 2 months ago to this day, I reviewed the Infinity Hump V1, and if you don't know what this is, it's basically a swappable shell that you can easily install on your final mouse, which alters the shape and gives it a more claw grip oriented shape. I'll compare the shape to the original Starlight. This Pro version I have is for the small Starlight. You can see that the Infinity Hump is a lot longer and taller, and it will give you palm contact in a completely different area compared to the small Starlight, which is just going to taper off and is a very flat mouse. One thing to note that I mentioned in my original Infinity Hump review is that if you play fingertip grip, this really is not worth.
de la place où tes pieds passent, cachés dans les trous d'un temps d'hiver. Et quand tu es seul, abandonné, ramasse-moi. Quand tu voudras, ramasse-moi. Quand tu voudras, ramasse-moi. Quand tu
Oke. Udah kan udah roll semua kan, gue minum dulu kita. Terus lo.
Oke. I have a weird slang. Okay, so
Yeah, okay.
now I'm Reynold lah.
Reynold.
Sebenarnya kenal Raymond pas awal pulang dari Malaysia ya. Sebelumnya pas summer holiday pas di universitas kita pernah coba mau running startup bareng kan.
Project bareng apa startup bareng sih waktu itu sama Mevan?
Project bareng sama lu. Personally. Yang kita mau bikin smart mirror.
Smart mirror waktu itu yang bikinnya. Yeah.
Terus as I venture out, pas aku resign dulu, bikin startup baru, Raymond juga one of my first few client ya sebenarnya.
Technically ya benar. Gue dari kayak mau coba bikin barang, jadi klien, terus akhirnya lu sekarang punya company sendiri. Dari dulu tuh gue tahu kayak lu tuh punya skill yang unik, terus waktu itu gue ingetnya kalau ya udah pinter gitu misalnya. Terus kita kan sama-sama dulu 27, gue 28 this year. Kita cuma beda 1 tahun kan. Tapi masalahnya gue di industri yang kayak digital gitu misalnya, ya kan. Itu aja udah lumayan unik buat kebanyakan orang. Kayak programming, bisnis, startup gitu. Oke, sekarang udah mulai mainstream. Nah lu tuh kerjaannya menurut gue lebih unik lagi. Mungkin cuma minoritas banget di Indonesia yang bisa sampai lu bisa capitalize the market, sampai demand-nya gede itu lu bisa ambil sendiri di umur muda lu. Lu bisa jelasin nggak sebenarnya skill lu tuh apa sih? What do you do? Gitu.
Ya, nah mungkin yang Raymond sebut unik ini sebenarnya lebih ke
lu ngobrol sama gue, kita ngobrol sama
sebenarnya lebih ke tinkering hardware kan.
Waktu itu hardware, ya benar.
Iya. Nah jadi pas dulu nih pas pilih course untuk kuliah, awalnya I enroll in mechanical engineering, which is common ya, teknik mesin gitu.
Teknik mesin, Indo.
Tapi halfway di tahun pertama itu common engineering, jadi kita coba semuanya. Coba sipil, belajar electrical, belajar programming. Nah di programming ini, I find it interesting. Nah terus mechanical seiring tahun kedua, 3, 4 udah nggak ada programming. Lebih ke kayak aircon, HVAC, mungkin mobil gitu kan. Nah, terus at the same time di Jepang ada satu course yang baru naik daun, baru terkenal, baru dikenalin, which is called mechatronics. Mechanical electronic, ya.
Di Indo ada nggak sih itu namanya apa?
Di Indo nggak tahu ya,
Mechatronics itu kayak apa tuh robot di Transformer gak sih, guys?
So it's like mesin sama elektronik gitu. Tapi trennya di hari ini mungkin udah lebih umum. Kayak let's say Tesla, let's say EV. Kebanyakan udah nggak cuma mesin, tapi ada engine control unit yang sebenarnya digital version. Ya, digitalized. So mechanical mechatronic ini ya belajarnya seperti itu. Gimana mesin dan elektronik dan internet interact with each other.
Nah gue inget banget, waktu itu pas lu bilang mechatronics kan, waktu itu gue gak ngerti. Gue kayak sebenarnya apa sih gitu. Tapi intinya yang gue inget banget waktu itu bilang kayak gini. Intinya lu bikin mobil dari nol sampai jadi bisa nggak? Lu bilang bisa kan waktu itu kan?
Iya.
Terus kayak lu bilang ada project-project bikin vending machine, bikin apa gitu.
Iya.
So the whole package kayak bikin consumer elektronik sehari-hari pada umumnya yang versi simpel tuh itu skill set lu gitu.
Ya. Dan sebenarnya consumer elektronik sekarang pada umumnya, if you look at big brands ya kayak Dyson gitu, semuanya udah incorporate gak cuma mesin, tapi ada bagian elektroniknya, sensor-sensornya, IoT. Ya, kan kita bergerak dari internet to Internet of Things kan. So that's the skill set that bridge this lah. Yeah.
So basically skill hardware ke IoT, IoT lah, Industri 4.0 lah. Jadi gimana caranya kayak mesin-mesin elektronik itu bisa communicate sama mesin lain terus kayak you as a person juga gitu.
Ya.
Tapi di luar itu, lu bilang cyber security. Kayak di tempat lama lo. Jadi sebenarnya apa sih skillnya? Tapi sebelum dibahas, sponsor hari ini Ternak Uang. Sponsor hari ini Ternak Uang, kita dulu. Nih Ternak Uang, kita baru launching fitur ini. Stock pick. Jadi kan selama ini kita kasih edukasi tentang how to investasi saham, personal finance dan lain-lain. Tapi kita realize, apalagi di market yang gak bersahabat ini, people want more practical guidance. Jadi akhirnya kita analisain buat mereka, terus kita kasih actually kayak saham-saham yang kita pilih sendiri, yang kita track record selama 1 tahun track record, ternyata returnnya tuh bisa lebih dari 100% rata-rata. Jadi akhirnya karena kita udah punya confidence di research kita mulai launching itu for the public.
Kayak mutual fund ya, the concept.
Bukan mutual fund. Jadi intinya, lu tahu apa ya namanya ya? Jadi intinya kayak research internal kita yang kita sendiri pakai buat beli saham itu, yang untungnya beberapa bagger, kita share to public, terus kayak kasih tahu mereka apa yang menarik, why this is menarik, harganya berapa dan lain-lain gitu. Tapi gue dengar Ternak Uang nih pelit nih perusahaan, CEO-nya nggak mau bayar. Biasanya kalau gue kayak gini tuh gue di endorse tuh gue dibayar tau. Bisa placement ini namanya. Ini CEO-nya Ternak Uang tuh nggak mau bayar gue nggak tahu kenapa. Pelit banget.
As a crew.
Tanya mereka. Oke. Nah, back to AI, back to cyber security. Kenapa lu bisa ke cyber security?
Oke, so kayak Raymond bilang ya, life is a roller coaster gitu. So sebenarnya pas aku lulus dulu, awalnya aku masuk as an engineer, work as an engineer kan. Nah itu masih di mechatronic, bikin kayak PCB, codingannya, bikin mesin gitu kan. Nah tapi aku selalu punya ide untuk masuk ke konsultansi, masuk ke consulting. Awalnya my plan-nya, rencananya itu journey-nya dari engineering, terus ke consulting. Nah dari consulting nanti tergantung di mana dan opportunity-nya, mungkin start my own business atau work for a company lah. Right? That's a career path. Nah cuman there are some hiccups. Awalnya kan kerja di luar negeri kan. Then there are some hiccups with the visa. Nah, terus
balik Indo.
No, but I wanted to go to US. I wanted to go to learn in the West kan, karena di situ ya
lebih maju lah, itu udah definitely jauh.
Ya exposure kan, exposure. But my parents was like, US is very cool, the plane is very far. Yeah, right. So ya kita ngerti maksud mereka kan. Nah dari situ, I try to apply to Hong Kong. Nah di journey apply ke Hong Kong ini, I apply as a hardware hacker. Mindsetnya gini, kan terhadap pengembangan IoT kan udah ngerti. Tapi what the school don't teach you itu tentang security-nya, gimana keamanannya. Misalnya nih smart home, fully smart home. Yang aku worry itu, what if people control everything?
Itu serem banget sih.
Atau mereka bisa dengar semua conversation kita misalnya. Nah berarti kan engineering, we know how to build thing dong. Kita bisa bangun. But kita nggak bisa meretas atau melindungi. So I applied as a hardware hacker.
Tapi lu gak ada skill sama sekali waktu itu jadi hardware hacker?
No,
Terus lu main apply aja?
Kan apply kan beberapa job ya. One of it is that, ya. I thought, masih relevan kan. Tapi ya ternyata my ex-boss, is a very famous guy, can Google him up. Nah dia kebetulan ada rencana mau buka PT di Indo. Dan pas itu client servingnya juga one of the big telco di Indo. So I joined as a hardware hacker, turn into a consultant.
Akhirnya waktu itu lu kerja sama dia, terus akhirnya lu keluar, terus akhirnya lu bikin consultancy sendiri.
Benar, so that's the journey.
Tapi gini, Ini kita ngomong kayak ini kan very unique skill set lah. Makanya nggak banyak yang bisa, nggak banyak yang tahu bahkan ada gini-ginian di Indonesia gitu. Dan kalau ada pun nggak kayak expose, nggak banyak yang itu. At least di circle gue ya. Tapi sampai bisa di tahap, let's say sampai pokoknya gini, skill unik itu kan kalau gue selalu bilang kalau di itu supply demand. There's always supply demand gap. Gapnya makin gede itu makin gede opportunity-nya to make money. Ya kan analoginya kan banyak kebutuhannya tapi nggak banyak yang bisa gitu. Tapi sampai di tahap let's say berapa ratus juta per bulan sampai bisa 1 miliar lebih per bulan itu bentuknya apa? Jadi lu kerja individual, kerja atau as a company, as apa? Jadi lu tuh sekarang ngebangun apa at this point?
Oke. So berarti dua ya. Pertama ngomongin skill set, dua ngomongin what do I do gitu ya.
What do you do aja deh. Itu
Okay.
bakal branch ke skill setnya. Nah, sekarang tuh apa kerjaan lu?
Sekarang nih visi ya, my vision is kita build satu tim yang skill setnya bener-bener lengkap, bener-bener full, terus bisa helping bantuin other company, perusahaan yang lainnya untuk grow. Karena menurut aku ya.
Namanya apa?
Widatek.
Widatek kan? Dari awal kita belum bahas itu, gue mancing ya. Lu mau promosi company lu tapi oke, Widatek. Oke. Jadi ini company yang lebih build sendiri?
Yes.
Tahun berapa?
When we engage tahun berapa? 2019 berarti.
3 tahun lalu ya?
Ya.
Oke. Dan Widatek ini ngapain?
Nah, Widatek ini is consulting dan service, teknologi service dan teknologi consulting. Nah, jadi bentuk business modelnya ya kurang lebih itu a group of people yang have various skills. Nah, yang menurut saya skill set ini is replicable di company lain. Jadi kita masuk kayak knowledge expert in field. Nah, terus kita bantu ngerombak atau make decision atau suggest new things yang bisa improve bottom line-nya company atau improve competitive advantage-nya company.
Oke,
jadi kita masuk kayak menurut saya skill set ini is replicable di company lain. Jadi kita masuk kayak knowledge expert in field. Nah, terus kita bantu ngerombak atau make decision atau suggest new things yang bisa improve bottom line-nya company atau improve competitive advantage-nya company.
Oke, tapi aspek apa? Analoginya kan kalau di industri ini namanya agency. Kalau marketing agency ya ngebantu company tapi dalam bentuk marketing. Misalnya IT agency ngebantu dalam bentuk produk digitalnya gitu. Terus yang unik dari lu apa?
Kita dua. Satu yang bagian consulting itu sebenarnya lebih membantu ke strategi. Ya, strategi how to view your business, visibility, atau proses-proses yang sudah banyak diadopsi company lain tapi belum diadopsi company ini. Misalnya yang lagi hot-hotnya ya kayak AI, data analytics. Kan itu sebuah competitive advantage yang cukup besar.
Benar.
Tapi untuk setup sampai di level ini butuh banyak fondasi. Misalnya ya data acquisition, terus architecture database, dan lain-lain ya expertise. Nah itu is a insight yang kita berikan ke company-company.
Tapi itu kan skill set yang analoginya credibility-nya kalau orang punya expertise 5 tahun plus, 10 tahun plus dan lain-lain. Sedangkan you're younger than me bro. Kayak lo, kita berdua tuh analoginya di mata industri ya, di corporate ini kayak ngapain sih bocah-bocah ini gitu. Kayak bilang tell me what to do atau apa gimana gitu. Dan waktu itu barrier lo apa? Karena menurut gua di skill set lo sekarang ya, even di expertise lo sekarang, gak banyak yang bisa di umur lo. Karena especially mechatronics, cyber security dan lain-lain, lo pasti percaya orang yang udah berpuluh-puluh tahun gitu kan. Terus how you get that? Gimana bisa sampai berpendapatan gede gitu, sampai dapetin project-project padahal kita masih bocah lah, lagi masih bocah.
So I also agree with you. Ini menurut aku juga is an interesting question ya, dan bukan pertama kali orang nanya gitu.
Karena aku juga pernah kan, kan.
Menurut aku sih partially luck, but partially skill. So pertama gini, asumsi mechatronic. This field itself ya, nggak berusia 10 tahun.
Mechatronics tuh nggak nyampe 10 tahun?
Well, if by dictionary mungkin yes, tapi kayak orang yang benar-benar mechatronic dari awal sampai hari ini, yang lebih dari 5 tahun, maybe only a few, ya kan? Atau the way, atau data analytics, itu kan sesuatu yang baru kan? Nah, then me, at this young age, pas dari awal emang udah terekspos ke teknologi-teknologi dan sistem-sistem ini. Nah, so one thing that I realize ya pas aku masuk ke industri, pas dulu intern di Dyson, one thing that I realize is skill sets yang kita punya dibanding dengan skill sets orang-orang yang udah expert di industri itu berbeda banget. Dan we can accommodate each other, can help each other. Makanya kita
Berbeda tuh maksudnya
consultant.
saring gimana?
Ya, let's say programming yang dulunya masih pakai punch card. When you do 10 years of punch card, logiknya bagus, right? Tapi metode dibanding dengan programming sekarang dengan IDE is faster, right? So their experience plus your method is a perfect match.
Oke.
Right? So that's where we come in.
Oke,
Ya.
gua ngerti. Tapi dari tadi gua mikir kayak sebenarnya nggak ngerti. intinya new skill set di industri baru itu tuh bisa komplement old skill set intinya kayak gitu kan. Dan since anyway field lu tuh belum banyak yang expert anyway gitu kan.
Karena baru.
Masih baru banget anyway kan. Tapi berarti sekarang Widatech kliennya corporate, enterprise, consulting, kayak basically waktu itu lu pernah cerita kan nge-automate gudang terus kayak pakai robot-robot. Even kayak waktu itu ada klien lu bilang kayak pakai robot terus kayak ada sinar UV gitu buat kayak bisa disinfect tanpa kan waktu itu inget kan. Itu kan tuh itu crazy stuff bro, kayak nggak banyak yang bisa gitu apalagi di umur muda gitu.
New stuff ya,
new stuff kan. Nah tapi kan analoginya gini, semua orang selalu bilang kalau mau ngejar karir atau kayak gaji gede atau potential income yang gede, pokoknya jangan masuk ke skill set yang semua orang tuh udah bisa. Justru harus yang belum bisa. Contohnya, in my case, waktu itu walaupun nggak Sonic lo ya, mobile programming tuh nggak banyak yang bisa, ya kan? Terus waktu itu kayak sekarang Web3, everyone bilang expert tapi nggak banyak yang bisa. Jadi pas kita nge-pitch skill set di sana, kita di value lebih tinggi. Nah in your case atau kayak general case lah, misalnya kayak skill-skill kayak gini, mechatronics, cyber security dan lain-lain. How do you start gitu? Kalau sekarang too late nggak sih orang kalau misalnya kan dia nonton video ini nih, gue juga mau dong income ratusan juta per bulan dengan skill ini gitu misalnya. Maybe relate sedikit ke how you actually start ke ini.
Nah, so I think ya untuk sekarang ini sebenarnya skill set gak boleh. Dulu kan kita mau jadi expert kan in a field. I think sekarang punya orang the skill setnya harus bentuk T. So, T skill set framework. Jadi you have to have a wide knowledge of everything. Jadi ngerti kalau orang ngomong marketing ngerti, orang ngomong finance ngerti, orang ngomong teknologi ngerti, strategi ngerti. But then you're expert in one thing. Jadi bentuknya T. Nah, karena this kind of people dia bisa work well with other department, dia bisa complement other department dan bisa membantu yang lain. Nah, is it too late to start now? I think nggak selalu. It's never too late ya. For me. Sebenarnya kebanyakan karena curiosity. Jadi dulu pas di kuliah, walaupun I'm in mechatronic engineering, kita kan punya online lecture, right? So I'll watch all these business lecture, legal, law related lecture ya.
Padahal nggak ada hubungannya sama expertise lo, legal gitu kan buat apa?
Just because it's fun lah kayak. Menarik gitu. Dan nggak ada, there's no pressure untuk exam kan. Jadi cuman bener-bener kayak
ikut aja,
pada
belajar
umumnya
aja gitu.
kita nonton YouTube gitu. Cuman directionnya nonton apa? Kalau nonton, if you ask me about like jokes or like comedy, maybe I'm not very good. Because I don't watch much. Nah tapi kalau you ask me about what happened with oil price from 1975, then that's my interest, so I watch it. Then I know, right?
So people intinya kalau mau mulai itu at least punya curiosity dulu sama hal-hal kayak gini gitu. Terus kalau mereka mau belajar mechatronics, lu saranin nggak actually mereka belajar sekarang? Mesin dan lain-lain, cyber security atau ke arah mana deh? What's the niche skill set yang lu actually saranin orang buat pelajarin gitu?
I think a little bit of everything, like touch a little bit of everything.
Iya, little bit of everything. Tapi satunya ini loh, yang T ini kan satunya ini loh.
So white-nya ini is compulsory. A little bit of everything.
Wajib untuk ngerti semuanya.
So even though you hate engineering, you hate programming, coba ngertiin dulu. Misalnya you are designer nih, coba ngertiin si engineer nih nge-coding front end seperti apa. Dia bikin robot seperti apa. Nah, yang length ini dibentuk T tadi is your passion.
Passion.
What do you like, right? Then only you can deep dive gitu.
Ya kalau lu nggak suka ke hal itu, lu nggak bakal bisa deep anyway kan? Gitu.
Maybe you can, but it's very painful.
Painful banget, ya dipaksa gitu lah ya. Coba intinya, maybe gue close this off with, kalau kita ngomong skill set unik lu ini ya, mechatronics, IoT, cyber security, consulting, AI ada nggak sih? Lu belajar AI?
Iya, belajar.
Dikit-dikit kan? Iya kan? Ujungnya tuh kemana sih? Dari dulu tuh gue mikirnya kayak bikin company segede Dyson, consumer electronic. If you have the skill set, akhirnya that's apa ya kerjain project klien terus gitu.
For me ya, at this moment mungkin my end goal itu sebenarnya impact.
Itu mah sama kayak gue, lu nyari ya gue.
I'm inspired.
Oke.
Nah tapi impactnya dalam bentuk gini, kayak dulu pas di Malaysia kita lihat nih orang kan di situ yang bangun, yang jadi worker, construction worker itu kebanyakan orang luar. Nah, kalau 20 tahun yang lalu, si orang luar ini decide datang ke Malaysia untuk kerja, probably will never see the wife again until 2 years later, gitu kan. Nah, tapi construction worker hari ini, the moment they off work, mereka bisa video call, see their daughter grow up, right? Did they get richer? No. Right. Tapi technology helps to improve quality of life, kan di situ. So, what I do today itu bantu bisnis yang impactnya bagus, accelerate their impact to the world.
Yeah.
That's what we do today. Tapi ya, eventually kalau ada kesempatan, mungkin we will also come up with a product dari our own company.
Kenapa nggak direct impact orang gitu daripada lewat company lain?
Ya,
gitu
given the opportunity lah, ya. But sebenarnya ya both is okay selama kita bring good impact gitu.
Oke. Itu tuh gue suka motonya tuh kayak technology to improve quality of life. Itu actually bagus banget sih. Terus kayak kalau kita ini ya to summarize ya, to close the podcast ya, lu bisa itu bikin mobil from scratch, skill setnya lu Elon Musk Indonesia.
Enggak.
Lu jangan gitu. Words kata-kata tuh powerful. Lu bilang amin harusnya.
Oh ya, amin.
Elon Musk Indonesia.
This is what the chief operation of Facebook and Meta in Singapore told me. Believe in apa ya ini penjelmaan. You have to keep telling people that I'm super good in this.
Okay.
Then, or like I want to be a designer. Nah, then you will become one gitu ya.
Tapi kan case-nya kayak gitu kan, Elon Musk make a change dengan dia bikin mobil elektrik karena waktu itu it's new gitu loh. Kita nggak bisa ikutin jejaknya dia for sure karena it's late gitu loh. Kayak orang kaya lama kita nggak bisa ikutin sama persis, terus jadi kayak orang kaya baru. Terus probably ya misalnya, maksudnya dengan Elon Musk ya, umpamanya that's the technology yang dia bisa bikin kan, electric car.
Produknya ya, to have the same impact.
Same impact, dan maybe itu kan. Kalau dia impactnya banyak loh, it's not just riding cool cars, tapi carbon, kayak actually sustainable energy dan lain-lain, itu yang gue believe banget story-nya. It might be the same story, since itunya mirip sama
Amin.
Amin ya.
Oke.
Oke, alright kalau gitu I think it's a nice catch up. Abis ini kita bakal ngobrol lebih, ini biar kita nggak lama kan ya podcastnya. Tapi all the best of luck buat Wida Tech. Apalagi ya, lu mau ada kata-kata penutup gak?
Maybe we'll invite you as a strategic advisor.
Oke, nanti kita ngobrol lah ya, kita bikin apa. Alright, oke guys, jadi kira-kira itu kalau pengen gaji gede, summary-nya lihat supply demand-nya, punya skill set yang unik yang sangat dibutuhkan oleh masyarakat. Hopefully itu bisa dipakai buat skill creating something ya for the masses juga. Gue suka banget kita align di impact ya.
Terus follow Raymond.
Follow lu apa Instagramnya? Ya follow dia.
Private life.
Oh private life. Alright, okay, see you guys in the next podcast. Bye bye.
Is gonna be shook. I'm telling you, I've been in that spot before. It's not a good one to be in.
Yeah, 100%. And I think you look at those search and destroys, as you said, I mean, those are the two S&Ds that New York got knocked out with, right? You know, or at least bounced down to in that losers bracket. So I just think for New York, it's about the repetitions with this roster.
Oh, yeah.
This is the time now, right? You've had a couple of bounce outs where you're going to learn from that, but this is their time. They got to bring it.
Right, and talking about how they need to bring, let's take a look at the points to see just how bad it is for the New York Subliners and why this major is a perfect storyline for them to win it all, right? Because champs is around the corner, and when it comes to points, The bottom, who you got? You got Paris Legion and also the New York Subliners, and right above them, Minnesota Rocker really aren't too far off. So Nameless in must-win mode right now. New York has to strike, but Minnesota can't afford to lose as well.
I mean, to be honest, like, if New York lose this match, they're basically chalk. Like, you cannot. Florida just got an additional 20 points, so they're sitting at 160. And then if Minnesota Rocker win this game against New York, not only is it bump New York down to losers, then Minnesota Rocker will also be sitting at 160. And it's not likely that New York make a run from losers bracket round 1 all the way and win the tournament, right? So they are going to have to win this, remain in winners, not allow Minnesota to get those additional points, and punch your ticket to champs. So this is a massive game. The stakes have never been higher for these players on that stage. They got to turn up.
Well, the stakes are definitely lit for these players, and if you're on the NYSL roster, one of the names are way bigger than the others, and you know, it's Crimsix. Crimsix not going to champs would be absolutely brutal. Ali, I can't imagine champs without him.
I don't think many of us could. I mean, I'm pretty much a baby when it comes to CompCon. I've only been here for about 2 or 3 years, and Crim has always been there. So it would be very, very weird to go to a champs without him. But like I said, I feel like his fate's in his own hands at this point. His young guns have been absolutely frying this stage. I mean, not like he hasn't a .95 overall, but he's got to take it to the next level to really make this run.
Right, Joe, man, who's going to be the player to watch on this New York squad?
Well, I'm going to go with Crim. I am. I'm going to start with Crim right away because I think, you know, on the other side, you've had Priestahh who stepped up in the AR role this stage, especially in the hard points. Crim needs to respond here. You know, not anything crazy, but he can be better, and he knows that. I want him to set the pace. Obviously, we love what this guy brings to the team, and they play with so much pace. But I just think Crim, he could be the X factor for them to clutch on up.
Right, and Ali, we were talking about this, I believe it was, what, 2 weeks ago? Crimsix turned it up another level. I saw more speed in the man.
We know what he's capable
He wasn't joking about getting carried anymore.
No, not at all. Crimsix, to me, I thought he was gross at this game since the beginning, and since then, it's just been the ease off of his shoulders because now he's surrounded by even more talented players. Honestly, beyond Crim, I think a player to really watch is going to be Kismet. He is that master, like we saw in the hype video leading into this, and we see the plays that he's making on the map, and I used to be a little bit critical of, like, you know, when they go against these high-slaying teams, I don't know if Kismet's going to be able to keep up. Well, he certainly has this stage. He turns up when need to be, so I don't think this is going to be as hard for New York Subliners as the storyline is predicting.
Yeah, I mean, for Kismet, like, when he came into this squad, like, he was playing all right, not really putting up the big numbers. In stage 4, though, guy was top 7 SMG.
He evolved.
He was lighting it up, taking over games, like 25 non-traded kills in some of the hard points that they've had. So, you know, for me, I would agree. I think Kismet is the player to watch in this series. He's the X factor for the squad. He just makes cerebral plays. He makes it so much easier for the rest of this team. So, hoping he has a big one if you're a New York fan.
So let me ask if this is a fair comparison then. So we talked about Crim and Kismet just now, but what about on the flip side, attaching a player named Havoc?
Yeah, I mean, Havoc played good at the last LAN. Like, I know there was that, you know, stigma that Havoc plays so good online and then doesn't play great on LAN. And the team didn't find much success, but Havoc had some pretty big moments. So I honestly expect him to continue that. It's the rest of the guys. They need to find that consistency. Also, Attach, I want to see him dropping bombs once again throughout stage 4. You know, he sort of teared off at least a little bit while they were focusing on fixing their search and destroy, which they did by the end, right? They won their last 3 search and destroys in a row, and the one prior to that 3-game win streak was a round 11 loss. So the search woes seem to have calmed down. They found their identity there, and they're back on point.
Well, what's already added to such a crazy day has been game number 3, right? Control. And you guys talked about Berlin Control, and it favors Rocker, but a player that has struggled in Control for Rocker has been Standy. And I mean, Standy last year was a breakout player, a potential superstar. We haven't seen that too much this year, but, you know, this could be maybe the start of that for the end of this year to get into champs, but really looking at him on that map 3. When you talk about Berlin with the MP40s, just there's so many of those clutch big moments to either, you know, win an offense. He could be that guy for Minnesota Rocker.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, things are about to get spicy right now. I say, hey, let's go ahead and have some fun. It's gonna be time for predictions right now. Nameless, starting with you.
I already told you twice,
at the very end.
You're gonna make me say it again.
You're holding on Nastron to Minnesota Rocker.
Listen, I went over the maps.
I like
we talked about everything. We just broke everything down.
Yes, we did.
And crowd, I'm picking the Minnesota Rocker to win this series. I think they take it in a game 5. There's something about these search and destroy teams and on land. By the way, I'm 2 for 2 in predictions today. I'm looking to go 4 for 4.
That is true.
I think Minnesota Rocker take this.
He said maybe y'all could learn something. Allie, are you gonna get the crowd happy or upset as well?
I'm sorry, I can't do the crowd any disrespect. I have to go with the New York Subliners, but it's not even a bias at that point. Like, they have been discussing this stage. Their respawn is looking lights out, and I think the composure inside Minnesota Rocker has just been a little bit too shaky heading into this.
Now, Joe, we're talking about two teams right now that really can't afford to lose. Minnesota's just in a much dangerous spot as New York. Who do you think's coming out on top?
I mean, both of these teams backs against the wall. The pressure is going to be there right from the get-go. I'm going to go New York Subliners. I think they make a deep run here with the bracket that they have. My only concern is that, like, they put too much pressure on themselves and try to come out a little bit too fast, because we have seen that happen before. And as strong as a hardpoint team as they have been, losing like a map 1 to Rocker, that could be fatal for them.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be in their mental as well.
I was just going to say, like, New York's been unbelievable when it comes to hardpoint, but they have not been great elsewhere. Like, they're coming out series, they lost 2 S&Ds, and then they're 2 and 3 in control. So it's like, these teams have weaknesses. We just saw that with London. They were looking equally on par with a team like New York, and they come out and they lose to a search and destroy specialist team that has that composure and has those land reps as a squad. So it's definitely possible Minnesota come out here and win this.
I will say to that point, like what Joe said, like if they lose that first hard point, then I think they are in very dangerous waters. But to the flip side of that, New York isn't a team like where London is 0-6 in control now, like where they just can't pull it out at the end, and that's where it gets a little shaky. Like, they still have multiple opportunities in the series if they get both hard points under their belts. 3-3 in search and destroy, like that's a 50-50 toss-up. 2-3 in control, like a player like Paul, a player like Hydra could just go off on Berlin and could just have the map of his life in that series. So I think there's ample opportunity for New York to still pull this out easily.
Basically what we're saying is it's about to be a banger on that stage.
It's about to go down, baby. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to send this to a short break, but when we're back, best believe we're about to kick off the first game of the day with the hometown team. It's going to be the New York Subliners, and they're going off against the Minnesota Rocker. You really don't want to miss it. We'll catch you there. It's so beautiful, by the way.
For New York Subliners, they had 2 huge chokes to get bumped out of the tournament at Major 3.
It's because of the point disparity, right? New York, they sit in that 11th seed, only 70 points to their name.
This is a must-win game for NYSL, and really in a scary position to even make the top 8.
And it's Paul again! It's Paul again!
They need every match win that they can possibly get.
They're on the outside looking in the champs.
Krim, this could be the first champs he's not even going to be at. He's the GOAT of Call of Duty.
Don't say that, Jay. Don't say it. It feels like this game 1 is about to be theirs.
After all this struggle, and after all this pain, I'm just gonna keep on fighting. The world don't know my name.
London Royal Ravens really came out the gates and surprised so many people at the beginning of the season.
The question still remains, what about now? What about the future?
Well, it's time for Gizmo to really show us what he's made of.
The fans of this team are excited to see if he can kind of right this ship.
Gizmo, it's a 2-piece!
A round 11 ace.
And the London Royal Ravens cause an upset.
You know they tried to stop me, they tried to bring me down, but now I'm at the top seat, so how you like me now?
Nero is flying around the map like Prime Scorpion. He's 12 and 4. Look at Nero, he's still going.
It's Nero the hero, over and over again.
It's a casual 49 and 33 from Nero. 5,500 damage. That man was running around shooting suns out of his MP40.
You know they tried to stop me, they tried to bring me down, but now I'm at the top seat, so how you like me now? I can't stop, I won't stop until the top.
It's going to be the debut of our champion from Major 3 heading into Stage 4, the Seattle Surge. Every single one of these players, you could call them an MVP for what they bring and what they do on the map.
Fred's now set up for the kills. He's got himself an AR. He's got himself 2. Here comes a 3rd.
What a shot from Sim!
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 3-0. Seattle Surge get the job done. Your major champions have not skipped a beat. They have not missed a step, and they have come right back in swinging.
Seattle, they're just flying high.
It's time for that third series of the day, and what a day it has been. Now, New York, I'm not saying you gotta cheer, but make some noise for your toughest competition all day. I give to you the Minnesota Rocker. Priesta, Attach, Standy, and Havoc, your Minnesota Rocker.
They're playing against the odds, they're playing against the crowd, and they're playing against the hot New York. This is a tough matchup, but Rocker's trying to play spoiler. They need points to make it into champs. These are S&D specialists, and if there's anything that I know from the history of COD is Attach always gets his piece of the pie. He's looking to do it here, starting with a win versus New York. Guy, let's bring out the hometown heroes.
Yeah, it is about that time to bring them out. I give to you, New York City, make some noise, the New York Subliners! But first, we gotta bless the stage. Make some noise for Pope Gersh.
With the way this season's gone, only a prayer can save the New York Subliners. And with that said, repeat after me. Our COD Father in heaven, hallowed be thy game. May Crimsix eat these burgers, and Paul X make them pay. Let Paco bring his movement. In Hill, Kismet will slay. As we stand clear and force their tears, and hear skirt begin to play. Give us this day our needed points. Bring luck upon our bullet spray. For we are the New York Subliners. And champs is not too far away. Amen.
championships, 3 rings, the Godfather. Now New York City, blow the roof off of King's Theater and give it up for your New York Subliners!
Have you ever seen a goat in dash shorts and shades? That's exactly what we're looking at. On the left side of your screen, Crim6 is doing everything to make it a champs. But for me, I'm putting my last dollar on Big Cheese, aka Paul X. Ever since he joined this roster, he's been phenomenal, boasting a 1.23 in S&D. I'm gonna tell you now, there's a reason why that wins championships. NYSL are on the Cinderella story right now, and I don't think anybody's about to stop him. God Blaze! Man, that was a good intro. Let's go ahead and get this game going.
Desk, take it away.
Hey, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Let's get it, boys and girls. New York, you know how to do an intro. That was something special. Miles and Chance here taking this one away. This is going to be an incredibly important matchup, not only for the fans here, but for the standings of the entire CDL. This is a big deal.
This is going to be a grueler of a series. I mean, Florida just put the pressure on everybody. Both of these teams on stage are beneath the bubble, not qualified for champs, need to make a run in this tournament. And obviously for the Subliners, the pressure is on even extra. They are down by 30 points from the team. They are playing across this stage. Now, a bit of good news for them. If they get this win, well, then they square up against Florida in the winner's bracket, another team they need to knock down. But look, it is a long way to go. Subliners, I mean, at minimum, need a top 3 placing, if not more, but it is one series at a time, and for these guys, they got to start against Rocker.
It starts here, though. The long road to champs has been a miracle, one after the other, and here we go. One more opportunity for the New York Subliners to prove that they've got what it takes to make the most historic run in the Call of Duty League world. This is going to be a big one. Now, toughest thing for the guys right now, I would imagine, Chance, is breathing the fire out the lungs after that incredible opening. This place is on its feet.
I mean, dude, it is unreal. I mean, Gersh over here, like, sending a prayer for the team. It is wild stuff. Anytime the Pope is in the building, you know it's going to be a good time, but it is locked in faces. I mean, all across that stage, all of these 8 players, it is desperation time. I mean, pick a player, pick a world champion, honestly, that are right now with the pressure on of not even making that final tournament. Obviously for Crim, the GOAT on one side, attached, the iciest player of all time on the other, and this is it for this Major 4. This is time to ice up.
Yeah, it's now or never, do or die. As we have said for so many weeks, it feels like now in the build-up to champs. We finally find ourselves here at the Major, and it is one series at a time for the New York Subliners. Exactly the same situation for Minnesota Rocker. They're in a similar spot, not quite as far down the standings as New York's found themselves, but this is it. A big win today against Rocker sets themselves up well. Again, a few more dominoes have to fall into place before that perfect run can happen, but right now for New York, win this, go as far as you can in the tournament. Top 3 is the goal.
Again, truly is just one match at a time. Got to get out of the way, and honestly, a one map at a time situation. The 5 that we have in this series, honestly, it could be one of the best series we have all year long with how much of a nail biter this can be. I mean, we kick it off with the cage, and then we got to find out very quickly if these players just show up and are ready to slay, right? Especially for New York, it has been just like a cataclysm of like a catastrophe of things that have happened to them. I mean, Hydra is going to be a player that I am very much focused on right from the jump on map 1.
Yeah, we worried about Hydra's health, obviously, in the previous few weeks. Now he seems to be fighting fit, now rocking and rolling for the Subliners on the starting roster. There was rumors of Clay making an appearance, having to fill in there, but for now, it's the full might of the New York Subliners going up against Minnesota Rocker.
And just another thing to add to it, right, when we're talking about the CDL points for the New York Subliners, all 110, it has been accrued online at the actual majors. They are still yet to win a single series, and they have started from winner's bracket before, and they have ended top 12 literally at Major 3. It was a Game 5, Round 11, 1v1. They lose it. The team that ends up that they lost it to won the entire tournament. So that is how close this competition is, but it's not just subliners that have struggled on land. Minnesota Rokkr in that same conversation, the same thing through stage 3, dominant online, not quite as clean on land.
Well, the subliners have yet to be able to rip off a big win on land, but Crim had no problem ripping his pants off. Here we go, bang! Actually had a little bit of trouble. But the pants were clean off. Dad shorts, the shades, rocking and rolling. WWE, this quite ain't. Crim did get a fine for that one, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. He had to get it done in one, and he didn't. But that's okay.
That is a grown man right there. I mean, that is so much energy coming out. And also, I mean, just the pure look of fierceness and focus getting ready into this map. I mean, I hear the guns clicking out and about. Bocage getting ready to go.
Map number 1, a perfect square up, 2 teams with great records on the map, current form to be considered. This is going to be a true square up on a map that both teams know how to roll in.
Dude, it is going to be dangerous, and we get to see what the GOAT can do. Everybody on Minnesota, they're going to be hitting out towards River, so maybe Crim the opportunity to square up with just a few. But obviously, this is just to set the scene. Any P1 time is good time, and right now, Minnesota happy to take it.
And Minnesota happy to take all 4 kills as well. You set the subliners back onto spawn now. They're going to roll their way into the hard point as fast as they can. But as you can see, Bocage, standard affair. First hard point, a tough one to get time on. Kismet, the man in there. Will the COD God's prayers be answered? As Kismet can't find any more. Standy, though, has had an outrageous start. That's a 5 spree.
All right, perfect break right now for Minnesota Rokkr. He's on the 5. They get clearance. New York pinned in their spawn. We said any time on P1 is good time. This is one of the best P1s we have seen all year. Rokkr, talk about starting with the fire. Woo! This is as good as it gets.
Standy's really got streaks. His teammate manages to take the last one, but Paul there to get him. Takes good care of that, but the first hard point comes to a close. Towards the top side of the map we now go. Over towards the tanks. Fields there. Attack trying to slow down the hit, and he nearly gets the job done. Minnesota Rokkr once again back in control of the new hard point. Here come the subliners.
Right, what more can you want though? Again, to get all the clearance. Number 1, Paul X maybe finds an opening to contest the hill, but these are the gunfights Priesthood not quite ready for. Kismet, he's able to take down 2. Nice little wipe for the subliners.
Nice wipe, bit of a break, but Havoc is still out and about now. He can still contest the hard point, waiting for the boys to get going. Will he be the first player to get a kill here and make the play happen? No, Attach is there. Havoc strikes. Havoc strikes. There's plenty more to be had. And that is all down, New York.
Look at the subs, man. It's a force free from Havoc right now. Standy obviously got off to the hot start. In 20 seconds of scrap time, that is not scrap. This is the golden hour to try to make that collection. And you see subliners trying to rotate, but this is already a tough spot. Kismet, hey, I mean, you get the clearance, you get the back spawns. That is a massive one-on-one gunfight win, but being down 40 seconds after only 2 hills, right now, Minnesota, they're feeling good.
Minnesota got to be feeling great. Again, one of the game fuel keys to victory was Minnesota Rokkr's breaks on hardpoint. Let's see what they've got now going into the bottom side of Granny's. Priester through the outside, trying to find the shots through front. Kismet with a big win. Paul gets into the feed as well. Now attached to the back line. Nice bit of work from Hydra. Onto the point we finally go, and it's attached. The lone man finding the kills is attached. Somehow stays alive. Gets another. Great bit of work out of Rokkr. That's the break.
And with all this pressure, all this setup, Crim6 cannot buy a kill. Every single player on Minnesota has taken a turn, going on a spree. You got to attach that one at 5. They're in the midst of making this just like a clean break on this Granny's Hill. Still a 40-point lead. Subliners can't get anything going.
That's a 6 now, nearly a snow. Comes to a close. Sprees on the other side, though, for Standy. Now a 3. Another quick contest. Final 10 seconds here on bottom side of Granny's is an electrifying Bocage on your screens thus far. First map in the series.
I mean, hey, it's nice for Crim just to get a single kill, and Hydra as well needs to start stepping up the slang. You have attached on this map has like a 1.41 or something completely bonkers absurd. And right now, simply the subliners cannot match. Now, again, they at least get to this hill first, but they need some sort of conversion.
Here comes a bit of aggression. Nice work from Priester. Locking down the back side of the hard point. Kismet trying to get through side. Can't get it done. And it is a blowout on the inside of Barn. That is all Minnesota Rokkr all day. They're going to keep the time going in their favor as the rest of the subliners try to catch fire.
I mean, yo, look, 5 and what, 25 combined right now from, like, again, the GOAT and your phenom player. This is not enough. This is dropping the ball right now on Bocage, and you cannot afford to slow it. Now, don't get me wrong, plenty of Call of Duty left to be played, but even for this scrap, Minnesota right now is making them fight. 15 seconds, and honestly, they should be good to get it. One gunfight win, and hey, maybe Kismet trying to do his work inside the hill, but right now, this is already just looking to be devastating.
Rocker running this one real good. I must admit, they didn't have to come out to that fire walkout, so they're a little bit more composed, I feel. But for now, Rocker trying to make the way across map. Rotation's down, and this is the setup from the boys of NYSL. So far, all good in the kill feed. Paul's going to be the big man now, trying to take care of the gate side. Can he catch this player up top? Good spin! Nice shot, set of Standy. Not able to get the kill. Over to Kismet now, locking down that hard point time, soaking it up. May he slay from the hill indeed. A Hydra gets into the feed. It's a two-piece, and it may be enough to get him going.
Hey, this is good time though, right? I mean, you get the first 20-25 seconds free and clear, but now the fight's inside the point, and Rocker just bully their way through. You get a break on the money hill, you maintain that 50-point lead. With the spawn kills coming through, it might be even more. Rocker right now playing this perfectly.
This is disgusting out of Rocker. The final 15 seconds here on River, as we now make our way back over to the center of the map. Second set of points upon us now. Kismet trying to get something going, and Hydra, he is slowly but surely picking his game up. 8 and 15 for him, 5 and 14 for Krim. The two slow runners now on the New York Subliners, but we now go back to the center of the map. They're in position. Let's see how they play the trades.
I mean, hey, able to get it maybe a little bit of time. The trade's coming through. Paul able to get 2, and hey, he's looking for a couple more. Trying to get the ball rolling, Paul, 4-4.
One kill at a time. It was a force spree there. A big win from Priest on the point. Now sliding into the action. Going to be Hydra. Trying to get back into that central hard point. At this moment in time, is don't let Rocker get the time. It's keep an eye on that top left-hand side of the minimap. Watch the spawns as well. But hey, if you're the Subliners and you can soak up on P1, get it done.
I mean, this is good time. Still good time. And again, maybe just waiting for the gunfights to pounce. But timing does not go Hydra's way. And Minnesota trying to make sure they can jump and pounce on this hill. In the meantime, Kismet, maybe the opportunity to try to clear out the P2 side of the map, but he's just looking for this timing. But all things considered, you go into this hill down by 50. You've at least chopped that lead to 30. If you are getting outplayed this heavily and keeping it this close, that's the name of the game. Start getting kills, and NY, they'll be back in the mix.
They're back in the mix as far as I'm concerned. That's Kismet. That's Hydra. And that's a nice set of kills to keep the point going. Havoc flying into the hill. That's exactly the play you've seen from him all major long, all stage long. As an incredible addition to the Rocker squad now, getting the job done here on Bocage. Krim ripped off the top of the tank there by Priester. The opportunity for a big pinch here, and the turn. Oh my good God. P-Dog eats Hydra alive.
I mean, it's clinical, and now they're trying to hunt down Priester, but too many players to look for. Easy trades that Priester doesn't even need to get the kill, but the one-on-one inside the point, Kismet actually wins it. He found the route and maybe the break for the team. Obviously, with a couple of those back spawns coming through, well, not the window of opportunity, at least not yet. Time is uncontested. Minnesota certainly closer, but New York again, just trying to keep them away.
Oh, Standy. 22 and 14 for Standy after that brilliant start here in the hard point. 159 leading 113. Now the New York Subliners not able to do too much there on P2 in the second set. But once again, rotations go down. Subliners are in. Standy, though, making a play towards the backside of the spawns. Good read out the Subliners. They commit multiple players to take care of the job, and that's all good for now. Hard points up. Here we go.
And first time around, New York cannot hold this hill. This is their second attempt at it. And right now, Kismet, the roaming Slayer, trying to make sure he's at least should be able to tell his teammates, if anything, they're up top. But once again, Minnesota straight in through the front, win every single gunfight. And just like that, the break is in.
And the breaks, once again, from Rocker have been sublime. Now, though, New York Subliners trying to fight their way back into Granny's. Let's go for a quick listen in.
After street, street, no, top, back there. Kitchen, nice. Straight down. Go on. Right on the street, probably on the street. Get in the street. No. Watch on the street. Yum. He's absolutely front. One shot. Kitchen. Watch your back. Go around. Out the back. Out the back. Watch your back, window. I got 2 needed. Street. Go on. Street. Kitchen, dead. The other side. Nothing on the left. No, look at gate hop on the right. One is gate hop, one is low right. Low right in. I don't see the guy. Yo, one tree door. Left one shot. Top one shot. They look me. One shot. I need time. Meanings, yo, he went top.
Slowly but surely, New York Subliners get themselves back into this now. Once again, here comes the break from Rocker. They've done it all map long, and they continue to do it here.
I mean, again, every single hill, it seems like Minnesota, at the very least, have the slight edge, if not a massive one. The massive thing has been the slaying disparity. Subliners continuously cannot get anything going, and even the comms just seemed a little bit off for Bocage, and, well, we go again. A 50-point lead for Rocker. The final 20 seconds, I mean, good news for New York. They should be able to collect, but We're talking about a few hills back to back for New York. They just need to turn things up, man.
Maybe there's one kill at a time, man. They've done it a few more moments, but again, at the moment, Chance, you called it. They're getting outslayed so heavily, but 164 to the 206, it's closer than it should be, given the kills department. Over towards bottom side of the river we go once again. Rocker have got themselves in a sweet spot. Here come the kills. Hydra's going to do a lot of work now to stay alive.
Speaking of all the kills, I mean, Minnesota have killed everyone on the subliners, including the crowd. It feels dead in here, and it's understandable. Attach and Standy right now are world class. You go back to a River Hill, you get the ARs in the power positions, and hey, it's a bit of a dog fight, and subliners finally come out on top of one.
Barking, baby! Back into the point we now go. 30 seconds remaining of this one as Hydra tries to delicately balance the backside of the spawns. One kill at a time, though, for Havoc and Rocker as they fight their way forward. Open hard point for now. No one in. Here comes Priest. Diving out, trying to stay alive. Kismet can't get it going. Standy keeps slaying his way through. 34 and 22 for him.
Hey, dude, it's a multi-kill for someone on Rocker. I mean, again, anytime it seems like New York have a little bit of life, it is the instant response, the instant two-piece, and the SMGs even for Minnesota Rocker are in the midst of popping off. It's 330 bombs only on the side of Minnesota Rocker right now, and honestly, it's a P1. Any little bit of scrap time you get, it's already massive lead, and on a map like this, Rocker, I mean, just truly in the midst of running away with game one.
Unbelievable run so far. I mean, this crowd booed Attach, and they pissed him off. He is going, what, 30, Sandy's 36 kills. It's 33 for Attach. They are going wild. Havoc has 31 as well. The slaying department right now for Rocker is out of control. Whoever's in running the management there got to be feeling great indeed, though. It's all 4 down now for Rocker. What have we got, subliners? 30 seconds on P1.
This is it. As far as Bocage goes, you get the clean 4 down. You're rotating over towards the P2. This is where you have to turn the slaying up. This is where you need the kill.
Here come the trades, though. Kismet trying to get in the back line. Get these players out of the point as best he
Look
can.
at the spawn.
So
Look at the spawn. They're not going to read it.
Top left-hand side of the mini-map. Rocker, they've been blessed. Can Krim get over there in time? It's not a 2 just yet. The stun may get that kill. Now, though, fighting their way forward, attached with a 2-piece. Kismet has managed to sneak in, able to deal a little bit of damage here. The best thing you could do now, though, is still keep Rocker off of the point.
I mean, it's good shots, but you got to fly. They're just so far away in Minnesota. Blessed by the spawns, and now blessed inside of P2. Last-ditch effort just to try to contest Attach, though. That's his home. He does get traded out, but is it enough? It's 2 bodies right now for Rocker. Kismet can't get them both.
Oh, he can't get them both, but he forces them off the point for now. Allow the subliners to move in a position and try to get some angles on the point, though. Attach finding the kills. Trades now through. You've got Rocker in the point. Anyone there to stop it? The answer is no. Minnesota Rocker take map number 1.
And what a way to set the tone and silence the crowd. You have New York. They have won 9 of their last 10 on Bocage, or 9 of like their last 10 in the hard points, let alone Bocage. Like hardpoint is where those guys have run the show. And Minnesota Rocker just came out, and I mean outclassed, outslayed, outperformed from start to finish. That's plus 25, plus 30 in the kills column, literally right from the jump. I am not kidding. One of the finest opening breaks on Bocage we have seen this year. And Minnesota truly never looked back. I mean, there was almost never a single moment where I thought the subliners were going to be able to get back into it. And I know the theme has been dubliners and 4, but this is not how a series has ever started that they've been able to actually win.
Not to be the gloom merchants, but yeah, this is the worst start we've seen the subliners have in a series so far. Unreal performances out of Attach and Standy. 4.5k damage nearly each. Standy there with a 4.2. That is huge work.
And look, man, we talked about Kismet just a few Bocages ago about the unreal stat line of top kills, top damage, and the objective kills. That was the Standy performance. Like, it was weird about whether or not he was going to be played today. Standy's like, what are you talking about? I'm definitely showing up on the main stage, and he wasted absolutely no time. I mean, literally 22 objective kills, 2 minutes and 20 seconds in the hill. That is truly as good as it gets.
You square up in a big way on Bocage, a map that both teams are pretty solid at, but at this moment in time, we're handing the crown to Rocker. They ran the whole show, start to finish. The highlights compilation here will mostly be of the Minnesota squad soaking time and absolutely slaying out. And at the end of the matchup, Standy certainly letting the crowd know that, yeah, hey man, they want to go to champs as well.
I mean, it's always so much fun watching the reactions of players when they're getting booed. I saw Havoc like giggling, like he truly lives for it. Attach is stoic as ever. And honestly, for Attach, like it is the iciest moment because it is not just New York that need the miracle run, because Florida, who Minnesota are tied with, just got that win. It makes their journey that much more difficult. And of course, if Minnesota can pull this one off, well, they can breathe at least a small sigh of relief. So they came out hot, they came out hungry, and they're just trying to get their fill.
A big worry again for the pundits again, asking for the New York Subliners victory here, because we got to search and destroy up next chance. And Nameless brought this up on the desk. It has been the strongest mode outside of Hardpoint that the Subliners have got in their repertoire right now.
I mean, truly, I think, what, the #1 hardpoint team, maybe #2 as of late, especially so in the online portion, but that is a tough look for map #1. If you're relying on the S&D, where, you know, they're the 8th, 9th best overall in terms of record, not ideal, especially not on Tuscan, where I think they're on like a 3-map loss streak. And, well, we know exactly how good Minnesota's S&D can be. So you need the instant response, man. I'm seeing double neg out of the GOAT. I'm seeing double neg out of the Phenom. Talk about the guns needing to be hot for map 2. See if they can pull it off, but right now, Rocker, I mean, this is just looking clinical.
I mean, the walkout and the pre-match show was hot as hell. That gameplay, not as much. Still, though, keeping it competitive as they could on Bocage. We'll see how things fare now on map 2. Tuscan, Search and Destroy. We'll go to balloon control after that, guaranteed. If all things go to plan for the New York Subliners fans, Tuscan Hardpoint, Desert Siege, Search and Destroy for the end of this series. Man alive, does this theater want that map happening?
I mean, you know, Nameless already said it, right? If Subliners lose this, their year might be chalked. Like, you still have that loser's bracket run potential, but if you're gifting away points to the teams that are directly above you, it makes it that much more difficult. And because these are bubble teams, like, one of them might make it to champs, the other's year, it ends in July.
Might end here indeed. I mean, crowd's getting into it. It's been brilliant here in the King's Theatre so far. For those of you in the venue, thank you so much. For those of you watching at home, hey, should have been here. It's dumb lit in this venue, Chance. Unreal stuff so far out of everyone.
I mean, top 3 venue of all time, like a historic place to be sure, and a very unique atmosphere for a Call of Duty crowd. So it's been exciting thus far, and I think the gameplay has been incredibly hot as well. But I mean, towards Tuscan we go. And you know these coaching staffs, you know the preparation when it comes into effect. I mean, how much detail are you gonna go into when you rock into Search and Destroy? It is Paul X on one side that has been lights out in the game mode, but on the flip side, it's Standy. It's a little bit map dependent on him, but when he's hot, he is one of the finest S&D players in the world. It is gonna be a battle on the map we're going to, and I mean, honestly, if you wanna talk about even map specific, this is where it's actually he's rocking a 1.41 on Tuscan S&D, so I mean, pick your poison for Minnesota Rocker on who you want to watch.
Yeah, Jack knows what's up. He's actually in the venue, aren't you, Jack? Tweeting that one out, getting everyone involved, and Standy certainly feeling fantastic. Ice cold stuff out of Minnesota Rocker as per usual as we now load in a Tuscan Search and Destroy. The stakes just got higher. The journey to champs just got harder. And for now, one map at a time, trying to pull this one back. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, map #2. Tuscan Search and Destroy.
And just to add to it, I think the name of the game is who's going to be able to win more of their offenses right now. Obviously, both teams very much struggling, especially since that spawn that they came through. I mean, all the way back in like stage 2, but offense is more difficult. Neither team has a great deal of success, and well, it'll be Rocker we see with the opening approach. We'll see how they try to break it down.
And here we go, the opening round, the aperitivo, if you will. Hydra's managed to make his way across mid-map, essentially, but we've gone to B with the bomb now for Minnesota Rocker. They have cleared over the halfway line immediately.
And B is wide open. It is normally Standy that plays this spot, but this time they've got him in the bomb over towards the open site, and I'll say, by yourself defending with this, a sniper, not a fun time attached, gets the first blood.
What a read there from Minnesota Rocket immediately now, trying to watch the backline. Here comes a big fight. Kismet wins it. Bomb planted over towards B. It's a good old-fashioned retake, 3v3, 40 seconds on the clock.
And you got Hydra maybe waiting for his teammates. He's going to be the guy in the full flank, but right now, Rocker, they have all their bases covered.
Here we go, backline. It's going to be a big win from Standy. Flying through the back door now is going to be the players of Rocker, the remaining 2. Havoc gets 1. It's a big move. It's a 2-piece. And it's Rocker with a round.
It is a 2-piece, and it is way too easy for Minnesota Rocker to win that round again. Both of these teams have struggled on offense. That was done perfectly just to kick this game off. And for Rocker, I mean, we can go back and like look at the VOD from like the past few weeks. It is Standy that plays with the bomb in his own spawn. They have not had success. They completely switched their players around on the map, and well, it was the perfect first round. I mean, New York not even trying to defend this site, and I think after this one, they'll start making more moves over towards B, but now we see if the Subliners can respond on the attack.
A team we know with a deep strategic playbook. Here come the nades. No one home, though, over towards the A side of the map for Minnesota Rocker. A bit more of an even spread across map. 2 of them inside the church, 1 towards the back, 1 player on B.
Nice little reload. It looks like Rocker very happy just to play these retakes. It looks like that bomb is going down for free. The Nathan tax coming out, but you get the bomb down, and Kismet, he's out with his life. You get a 4v4. This is a great spot for the Subliners.
I wonder just how much utility and lethal you have left to throw now for Minnesota Rocker. That's the question, but don't worry about that. Havoc's going for the site. He has some backup now. Two members of Rocker flying forward, desperately trying to get into the mix. Kismet, though, the man with the first blood. There's the second there from Krim. The defense holds. 3v2. The Standy tries to make his way forward as well.
I mean, just so many of the clutch spots you have to take care of as well. The time is ticking down, and that is bad timing for Kismet. But again, you still have Crim6 in the clutch spot. Subliner should have done enough in this moment. Kismet has the plays. It's the setup for Krim. Leave him here in top fire. It is a guaranteed round win.
And that's the time taken away. Standy will not have enough time to defuse the bomb. However, he does get the kill. Finds himself now on a 4 spree. New York Subliners equalize.
And it's just great work from Kismet, right? The man that's able to get the bomb down, gets out with his life, has a little bit of finesse, little timing, sometimes going his way, sometimes not, but back-to-back offensive wins. Both teams putting in a little bit of work, and I think the adjustments we're going to see should be instant. Subliners have to send at least one player over towards the P5 side of the map, and I'd say Minnesota, next time they're on defense, well, maybe don't give up A for free.
Let's see what happens now. 2-2 split out of the Subliners. 2 through, actually 3. They were so close together, I could barely tell. They've overwhelmed mid-map now. Look at the read towards B. Krim, the first line of defense. Here comes the nades.
It's the double hit down low, by the way. It's the double hit down low. Attach has absolutely no idea. It's the freebie.
Oh, no! Hydra! Havoc slides into the fight, and there is a little bit of discord here between the players of the Subliners on point. The player with bombs made it out. Is this a blunder?
Well, you gotta win the gunfight, but Havoc shreds them. It is bomb down in church, and it's a 2v2. 2 players for Subliners in the back, and it's a ring around the rosy.
Oh man, they're gonna be running around that church side. Where will the bomb end up though? Priest and Standy doing the best job they can now as Kismet and Hydra pick a corner and get themselves nuzzled in for the fight. Here comes the play. Damage dealt. Kismet trying to find something. Flying into action. It's the shots are there. It's now a 1v1. It's Standy versus Kismet. And Standy is still on a spree.
Hey, he's got the corner too. He might just be trying to play the patient game. He's going back and forth, waiting for Kismet to overcommit. And Kismet, he's a little loud. And if Standy's on a 5 spree, talk about an important 1v1. I mean, Kismet, you have to win this.
This is a huge moment for both teams. A swing, a blow to the confidence of either side.
And look, bomb's going to go down for free, but Kismet's got the MP40. Standy was running around, maybe with both, but especially with the Automaton. So he can watch this from a few different clutch spots of Kismet. He's got to find a way to be aggressive, and with that nade coming out, he knows where Standy is. He's making moves.
Oh, here comes the play. The gunshots are there, wow. And Standy. It's a clean win in the 1v1 as Rocker take the lead.
And just massive. Has the right gun for the job, playing back and forth, and New York right there kind of offered him nothing towards the end, even towards the start. I mean, you got Hydra team killing Krim, and the funny thing is, they didn't even pounce. Like, Krim's probably calling the guy out. They know he's in the corner. You had 2 players there, but just scared to try and attack him. Rocker, they get a gift, and obviously with Standy being on a 6, they're trying to take full advantage of it.
Glide bomb obviously very helpful. We've seen how unpredictable and extraordinarily lethal they can be on this map. Subliners with slow approach through every angle of the map right now. Bomb still making its way towards B slowly.
And it's Kismet right now. I mean, Kismet is most aggressive, but he gets red. Attached with the sniper.
Okay.
Outguns the MP40. Could you ask for anything more from Attach? What a way to get the first blood.
That's a kill that just sits with you so hard. Kismet knows that was a little bit of luck, a lot of skill. Man down now for the New York Subliners on the attack. They're still making their way towards B.
And look, Standy plays this spot. You know you're going to be attacking Standy. This is where he lives in his home. He does it with an MP40, but again, 1 kill is all he needs.
Yeah, he's managed to hit these shots in the past. 1 kill is all he wants. Attached with an MP40 now as well. We are equipped. 40 seconds left on the clock. Subliners trying to make their way through mid-map. They've got a bit of A coverage now to work with. Timing could be amazing right now for Hydra, but Attach knows something's up. The clock is ticking. 30 seconds remain.
I mean, Subliners are praying for a mistake, but Attach instead has the angle. He's working with Standy in these moments. Set up Standy for the kill. Attach might fall, but Standy's here for the late flank, but now it's a 3v2. Subliners have the man advantage, but with this little time and this flank coming through.
There's a pinch on the site as well. Here comes Havoc. Havoc gets 2. Krim, last man up. Time now ticking.
Oh, it's there,
oh my
man.
God, they get it. That's Standy with the kill. That's Standy with the streaks.
And that is Minnesota Rocker with godlike communication. It is the setup. It is the player watching his back. It is Standy not overcommitting and pushing the flip. I mean, granted, he had it, but he doesn't know that. So he's playing it smart, and that might be just Havoc screaming at him, I got this on sight. They don't know where I am. Just let me make the play. He gets the two-piece. They get the round. They get the glide. I mean, they have everything. And then some. Minnesota Rocker. Dude, if you get this bomb down and you got a glide in the back pocket for subliners, what can you do?
We'll find out. Kismet's getting aggressive. He's going to run into trouble. It's Havoc.
Easy reads.
That's an easy read, and first blood out like a light. Now Rocker across the map they go.
I mean, we see Kismet playing the same spot. Minnesota Rocker, the adjustments they have made from the past few weeks on point. Now you're flying in, you're feeling the pressure, and you are getting picked apart. Minnesota Rocker right now in the midst of two perfect maps. There's one on the cross, two on the cross. B, bombs going down, cuts covered. Paul X 1 and 5, and Crim for the 1 versus 4. Good luck, have fun.
And this is a stressful situation, as New York will opt to take that way out.
And if you're jumping in the fire, that means you are feeling the heat. Minnesota Rocker, flames in the gameplay, everything done to perfection. I mean, literally, even just Kismet playing the spot. Normally, he's patient in that moment, waiting for the opportunity to strike, and Havoc just in the corner saying, I know you're going to show up, just make it quick, and, I mean, ends his life. The first blood's on point. The glide bomb's still available. Even Havoc now is on a 4 spree. Minnesota, they're doing this in a 3v4. Preset doesn't even need to get a kill. And look at the hard counter. It's the hard counter on defense.
Here we go. It's going to be a headbutt through that P5. Havoc once again, another big first blood. Attacks with the nades. Attacks with the nades. As Havoc trying to dance his way forward. Tracer there. Priester gets on the board. It's a 1v3, and Crim is up. Shit Creek. There's the paddle, though. Stays alive. Can't get it done. As Rocker, it is now map point.
I mean, it's a single paddle. You need like 3 life rafts and a vest. I mean, do nothing. The hard counters on defense. The glide bomb still in the back pocket. Almost every single first blood, if not every single first blood, has gone to Minnesota. I almost feel like with some of these like setups for Minnesota, it's almost like they were like sort of toying around in the online portion just to like show different reads that they are switching things up right now. And this is not looking like it's fun to play against.
If you condition a team to, you know, every single play you've got and swap it up when the matters most, that's the move.
Oh, this is a big gunfight too. You need to make sure you kill Attach. Number 3, Kismet, he's going on the hunt. And you do clean him up. I think this is the round where they were going to commit to the glide, but now you commit in a 3v4.
Are they going to land anything here though? Crim might go down. It does catch him out. Havoc gets involved in the kills as well. Now 2v3. Dead Silence now activated for Priester. Back in a P5 we go! That is it! Minnesota Rocker. What a performance. Standing once again is on his feet as the squad is absolutely decimated. Your Major 4 hosts in the Search and Destroy.
Legit, not even close. Never a moment, never a doubt, not a sweat on their brow. Literally, I mean, the opening break on Bocage was damn near perfect. Everything since then has been the exact same, damn near perfect. I mean, the first blood's going their way. The hard counters on defense going their way. 3 first bloods for Attach, another one for Havoc. There was only 7 rounds, they got half. Even when they're getting first blooded, hey, boom, Sandy's got the glide bomb in the back pocket. Talk about the 1v1, he had to set himself up for it. I mean, easy rounds, easy reads, a perfect 10-0 from Standy. I mean, truly, that is too easy.
All right, this is a real ugly maps and modes for New York Subliners fans. 6-1 on that Tuscan. Hey, blink and you might have missed it. We go to building control in a moment, but for now, Chance, a quick recap of the series. It has been all Rocker from start to finish.
I mean, it's truly unreal. I mean, for the New York side, something has to be going wrong right now. A breakdown of comms, a bad week of scrims, a poor map, whatever it is. I mean, that is truly as rough as it gets. And I mean, again, on the flip side for Standy, this is lights out performance. Attach is literally, I mean, so in that round, Kismet was top church in the perfect spot, waiting for someone to push up those steps. And Attach just quick scopes his life away. Yep. I don't even know what he did to make that happen, but nothing right now can go right for New York.
Nothing whatsoever. I mean, I think I'm sweating a lot more than the players on Rocker. This is an unbelievable performance out of those boys. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to throw to a quick commercial break. We will find out, though, upon our return, if the New York Subliners can compose themselves as we go now on a Berlin control. Map number 3, here, Major 4.